are good to go. Everybody's in their place. Everybody's got their face in the right order. I think I moved everybody around and we're live. Nope, we were live before that. So, hello everyone. We are back to continue this Goblin Patrol thing. Some characters have returned. Some of them have not. But all the same players are here. That you can count on. So, we're going to hop right into this. And we're going to give this over to Malice McGuts.
That's me. Am I starting, Scooter?
Oh, just take it away.
I just should talk now?
Take it away.
I'm going to take it away.
It's all yours.
I don't know what I'm taking it.
Take the limelight. The speaking... Take the speaking... What would you call it? The speaking dead rabbit.
The conch. The dead rabbit?
Yeah. Take that. That's your speaking.
Pretending there's a little dead bunny here. Michael! I've already done my first yes and, Michael.
Yeah.
Be proud of me. Tell me I'm good.
Summons you up.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful. Okay. Hello. I'm DM Malice McGuts. And tonight I'm going to be teaching these humanoid adventure monsters how to be goblins. Probably, unless they defy my will, in which case I'm going to teach them how to be dead. Because, as I pointed out the last game several times, Rule 0 of D&D states I do what I want. And I shall. Let's introduce people. Let's get to know people who've been here before. I usually start with Michael. And by usually, I mean the last time I did this. And I don't feel like breaking the mold, so Michael, why don't you introduce yourself and then tell me your favorite kind of fish?
Name's Michael. The fish is salmon.
Why do you like salmon, Michael?
Delicious. I like the taste of it.
What method of preparation do you like? Paint me a word poem.
Oh, what way don't I like it? Put in little cubes and poke, make it all thin, putting on some cream cheese and a bagel.
Oh, a bagel. That sounds lovely. I've heard there's a name for that, isn't it, when you put it on a bagel like that?
Yes, locks.
Oh, locks.
Uh-huh.
Like hair, or what you talk about?
Yeah.
Not spelled the same way, is it, though?
Nope.
It's very confusing.
So, it's the fish that keeps on giving.
Quite. Well, we all know when I send my fish basket to you for playing, I shall make sure to put several salmon inside of it. You can expect your fish basket within 5 to 6 weeks. There will be no refrigeration.
I can't wait.
And Michael, what do you normally do around here?
Usually, I'm the one who's in the DM Malice McGuts seat as the game master. But now I'm very happy to be playing.
Yes, and we'll get to introducing a character later in the game. There's going to be a little spot again where you introduce your character. A clever innovation come up by somebody else. Actually, I suggest I've seen it in other games, and I thought that would be fun.
Sounds good.
Yes. Okay, I'm done talking to you now, Patrick. Please explain yourself. And tell me why goblinoids are better than humanoids.
Hello, I'm Patrick. Normally a player, sometimes the occasional DM for the show. And why are goblinoids better than humanoids? Well, for certain. They mispronounce bugbears. It's actually supposed to be hugbears because they're big, soft, and cuddly.
It's true.
And can tell you limb from limb.
Get a little bear hug from them. They just... and pull your limbs off.
Mostly by accident.
Once George Lucas saw a bugbear and based a Chewbacca off of it. But real bugbears are much cuter and have nicer ears. Pretty.
So it's accurate, yeah.
Yes. We also have dark vision, which is nice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I know that's not that special amongst various creatures, but... humans don't have it.
Yeah, humans suck.
Oh, they do. Can't stand them. But, I'm not holding it against all of you. All of you seem very nice. All of you seem like very nice humans, and I'm happy to have met you. I'm moving on to Nick now. Is that okay with you, Patrick?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to talk to him now.
Well, hello.
Hello, Nick. Nick, explain
Yes.
yourself and what you do on the channel, and then can you tell me a little bit about swords?
Swords. Okay.
Just free form on the subject.
Freeform. Okay.
Yeah, free form.
Well, I'm Nick, and I'm pretty much almost always a player. I've run a couple of games, but mostly dealing with dragons. But yeah, let's see. Your swords. There are many types of swords. There's sort of like your shorter swords, like obviously short swords. You got daggers. You got well, I guess daggers aren't really swords, but you got like cutlasses, sabers, many other different types depending on where you're from.
Yes. Well, what's the difference between a cutlass and a saber?
Well, I believe the cutlass has like the arm, the bell-shaped arm guard, whereas most sabers don't, and I believe the shape of the cutlass is different from a saber.
Yeah, okay. And if I wanted to use one to do the cream cheese and locks thing that Michael was talking about, which of those two would be the better option, do you think?
For making locks and on cream cheese.
Yeah, I'm going to just throw the bagel up in the air and just hit it once with the sword and, you know.
Ooh. I mean, both of them would work pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that something you think I'd need to train for, like to go to school?
School?
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to learn the precision, but just if you want to like swing it around, you probably don't need that much training unless you might want to know like which end goes where. That might be a good thing to learn.
I did figure that out the hard way once.
Yeah. As long as you stay clear of the blade like going towards you, then you should be fine.
Right. Good pointers to have. And now I'm going to move on to Marvin, who made several mistakes in the last game. I don't want you to feel neglected, Nick.
That's fine.
Okay. Marvin.
Hey.
Now, you said we were going to be friends, Marvin, and then you made me very cross. You made me feel like a bad friend.
Well, why would that happen? I thought we were playing a game.
We were playing a game, but then you kept bringing a horde, little hobgoblin up who cursed the whole lot of everybody and made them die. It wasn't my fault.
Well, to be fair, he died too.
Of course he died. He was wretched.
Yeah.
But he didn't need to take little maggot brain down with him. What did maggot brain ever do to anybody?
Got in the
Other
line
than
of
give the
fire.
world joy and booyah.
Yeah.
For those of you that didn't watch the last game, you should have. It was really good. It's up on various streaming services. Don't stop watching this to watch it now. Go back later. Pretend it's a flashback. So have you learned your lesson, Marvin?
No.
No, I didn't think you had. Because I see you're still calling yourself Wugo of Clan Wugo, even though Wugo quite died.
I mean, it's a different kind of Wuka. I changed him up a little bit. He's no longer a dual wielder. This time he
Oh.
has a superiority die.
Oh,
Singular.
great.
You can't
He's-
really say it because of my background. No.
You've got an extra clicky clacky mouth rock. Good for you, Marvin. You know, despite the fact that Marvin's mildly displeased me by playing another Wugo, all of you do get an heroic point to start with. If you had a heroic point left over from the last game, you don't have it anymore. You should have used it then. That's what you get for playing too conservatively. All of you just have one heroic clicky clacky math rock now. I'm not giving you more immediately. I will, almost at random, for no good reason. But, yes, quite. Let's explain what the heroic dice does. You see, when you roll a d20, you can add it. You can add a little d6 onto it. A d6 is a six-sided dice. That's the kind of dice that normies know about. Is tabletop gaming fairly normal at this point? It used to be in the realm of weirdos who'd wear costumes and whatnot. Not anymore. It's for regular people, accountants, for instance. Accountants out there playing Dungeons and Dragons right now. Yeah, doing your taxes and then playing D&D. Get them warmed up for doing more taxes. It's a game about math, you see. Anyway, when you roll the d20, you add the d6. Also, if you fail a death save, you can choose to succeed instead. And we did that a little bit wrong last time. We were preemptively doing it last time. This time out, if you fail a death save, you may turn it into a success.
Probably would have helped out last game.
Might have. I don't know if you two really rolled a lot of very bad rolls.
Yeah, we did.
At any rate, I guess we should move on to the actual game. I had to, as I showed the last time. Notes. Oh, pretty notes. Spoiler alert for those who can read very fast. But last time out, in this game of Goblin Patrol, which this is the sequel, part 2, called Fury of the Small, because the small are furious, even though two of you are not playing small creatures, so I suppose you're not so terribly furious. But then what are you? Patrick, if your character is not furious, what is your character experiencing? I'm muted, Patrick. No one can hear you.
I know, I realize that. I think he's currently experiencing a bit of sadness at the death of some friends. Concerned that some more may die. Concern for the small.
The concern for the small. Sadness for the large.
Yeah.
Good point. And, well, we haven't met this new Wooger yet, so I don't care what he thinks. At any rate, the last game out, you left Trenchmouth Mines, which is where you live, on your very first ever Goblin Patrol. Oh, happy day. You were told you were probably going to die. And half of you did. So, 50% accuracy on the prediction of death, I suppose. Oh, but do you remember? Do you remember why you were on this Goblin Patrol? Do you remember what you were going to do? Would one of you care to answer it? Raise your hand and I'll call upon you. Oh, Patrick.
Yes, I believe that we were all being sent out to figure out what happened with Dragon's Maw. It had gone silent.
Yes, Dragon's Maw, the goblin settlement not too far away, where they keep talking about peace and love. They say, Maglubiet is love. By the way, for those of you that don't know, Maglubiet is god of the goblins. He's our god. And maybe someday soon, when he kills your god, he will also be your god. All hail Maglubiet and his infinite hate love. But you did run into some horrible, horrible adventure monsters. One of them was a lady who shot at you with nasty, wasty arrows. One was a kitty person. You don't know what their gender was. You didn't ask. And you're not maybe that good at figuring out cat genders. Immediately. And they used spells upon you. Yes. And there was a tiefling, which is a devil sort of person. And they attacked you too with a hammer. And there was also a cleric who was a human, and I've named him Jeff.
We took down that tiefling. Yeah. Am I right?
You did. Yes.
Yeah, one down.
That tiefling is no more. I shall make sure to make adjustments to the game.
Our entire party got their asses kicked, but we took down one person.
Woohoo!
Right.
Yeah.
You took care of that tiefling somewhat kind of good. Congratulations.
It was the Pyrrhic victory.
Hey, I don't know what that means.
A victory all in but name. And only name. Sorry, only in name.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Check out the big brain. You know what? You've educated me today, Patrick. You get another heroic point. Yeah, all the rest of you now have to catch up with Patrick. He's just raced ahead of you. Try harder. Well, except for Patrick. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on to the scripts. That's enough chitter-chatter. I've got to get on to killing you all again. There's going to be box text. Box text is text that one is supposed to read. I happened to also write this box text, but I wanted it to flow more smoothly, you know? So I'm going to read it now. The homey aroma of roasting boar fills your nostrils, but does very little to mitigate your discomfort as you awake in cramped cages. You remember brief flashes of the fight and the horrible adventure monsters who took you captive. The first to attack was an elf archer with shocking accuracy. Next were the tabaxi sorcerer and a tiefling with an unusually large hammer. Finally, there was a human priest, who I didn't bother to come up with anything for him. I've already mentioned his name is Jeff. Mercifully, the blazing sun orb has retired for the day, and the night soothes your aching eyes. As you stare out from your cramped cages, you see various other goblinoids, both familiar and brand new, staring back at you. Oh, this is where you describe yourselves. Even if your character lived through the last one, I want you to describe your character again. You can't have inspiration if you don't describe your character again, okay? Yeah. Well, I'm going to get to the new people last, because I don't know. It just seems like you might have more to say than the first two. So, Michael, you're playing a character. Why don't you describe your bad self?
All right. So Stinko Swamp Slipper, he is the poet laureate of the Goblin of Trenchmouth Mines. He's appeared in numerous Goblin poetry journals. He's a feature at like the underground poetry slams. Right now, he's not feeling so great. He's wearing like, cool silky, like open-chested poetry type shirt. Now artfully tattered and ripped, showing off the couple of hairs on his chest.
How many hairs does he have?
What's that? How many
How
hairs?
many hairs does he have? Yeah.
Less than a couple, more than a few.
Oh. Okay, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, whatever that. So do your math. Anyway, so right now he's hanging close to Broglin and kind of, he's looking for a way out. He doesn't want to be a political prisoner here for long. And he's kind of trying to suss out these newcomers to see if they could help the jailbreak he desperately wants.
Ooh. And I should note, you have none of your equipment. All you've got is your clothing, because they didn't want to have naked goblins lying around, They took away all your weapons.
He is a barbarian fueled by the power of poetry of the wild magic variety.
I like a wild booyah user.
Oh, yeah.
You have inspiration now.
Oh, awesome.
Remember, you have to declare you're using your inspiration before you make the roll. If you ask me after the fact, I'm going to tell you no.
Okay.
Because I'm mean.
Okay.
Patrick, describe your character. By the way, I'm going to do a little spoiler. You're playing a bugbear, which is a very large sort of creature, and you've been put in a very small cage, like a trussed ham.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty typical. I mean, I'm a bugbear who lives inside of a goblin settlement, low ceilings and all. Kind of bang my head a lot. Hi, I'm Broglian. I'm a bugbear. I believe I'm Order of the Scribe Wizard. Far taller than anybody else. Probably even the people that attack us, far taller than them. About 7'4", skin and bones, lanky. Old, very old for a bugbear.
Poor old bugbear jammed in a cage.
Yeah,
it's very
my clothes. Yeah, my clothes are also that wizardly sort of garb, but it's torn and there's a big old brownish red spots from the previous owner.
Hmm. And you don't have your lovely book with you either.
I don't have my lovely book, my
Sad.
friend, my constant companion, my speech and debate partner.
Oh, that's fun. Maybe we'll roleplay that later.
It's kind of one-sided.
Could be. I don't know if your book talks back. Anyway, you have inspiration now.
Thanks.
Okay. And it's yours. Use it as you will. I mean, use it to get advantage on a roll. Don't use it for something else that doesn't work on anything else. Right? Nick, you played little thing between us. You played my favorite character the last time, but he died.
Yeah.
I mean, just between you and I, you know, I just he was a booyah, booyah, booyah. That's a very special thing for a goblin.
He's a very special boy.
Yeah, but now he's very specially dead.
He is.
But we're moving on.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're moving
Mhm.
on into the future.
Mhm.
So why don't you describe your new goblin?
Sure.
You're also in a cage. You were also captured.
Okay.
Different circumstances than the others, but you were.
Sure. Well.
Hmm.
So in this, is he in a separate cage or is he in the
No,
same?
you're all
cage?
in separate cages.
Separate cages. Okay.
No, they didn't put you in cages together.
Okay.
Ah.
So you see a small goblin sort of constantly sort of rattling his cage, sort of watching it swing back and forth, just like, when I get out of here, I will kill you. I will. Oh, geez, my brain just turned off. I will slaughter you in the Glubius name.
Oh.
And
Will you eat the skin off their bodies?
well, of course you.
I'm gonna grind up their bone for your bread.
Mhm.
Have some lovely
Just
bone
remember them.
bread.
Oh yes.
Bone bread.
So, Vrox, limb splitter of the limb splitters, long family of priests of Maglubiat. So normally he carries with him a battle axe and a shield with the symbol of Maglubiat, as you can see behind me. But right now, those two things.
I've been admiring your religious symbol this entire time.
Mhm. Yes. So, got a little, mostly bald except for his little ponytail back there, his short little ponytail. Normally wears chainmail.
Look at him with his little ponytail.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
I can't do that look. It's very admirable that he pulls it off. Ooh, his ears are longer than mine.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, what the goblin?
Yeah. So that is Vrox.
How do you think you were captured by these nasty creatures?
I want to say that Vrox was originally from wow, my brain is not thinking, from the other side, from the other group. Our current group is trying to check up on. His ideas. Yes, his ideas about Maglubiat did not match up with the rest of them, so he was sort of kicked out and decided to go off on his own and kill in Maglubiat's name.
Yes, that's a proper thing to do for Maglubiat, doing all the killing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't quite work since he was doing things solo. So kind of, yeah.
Got a little bit captured, didn't you?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Sad. No, you have inspiration now. I've already
Yay.
explained it twice. I'm not going to explain it a third time.
Mhm.
All right, the rest of you should be paying attention even when you're not talking. Okay, that's polite role play. I always get to pay attention because I'm always talking. We're going to move on to Marvin now. Marvin,
Yes.
describe your new Wugo.
Okay. The way I'm going to describe Wugo's resurrection, his ego is so large that any hobgoblin that is named Wugo is retroactively the same Wugo, but at the same time, a different Wugo. If that makes sense at all.
Yeah, it makes as much sense as any. Yes, and I don't like him already.
It's alright.
That's
Wugo
another
just-
yes and for you, Michael. It's a little yes and. Just hitting it out there with me cricket bat. Just
I'm just
told
glad
ya.
Wugo's back.
Yeah, Wugo's back.
Wugo got
What
bored of
differentiates this Wugo from previous Wugo?
Well, this Wugo's a bit more heavily armored than the previous Wugo.
Hmm.
He's not wielding like two hand axes. He's just focusing on his one big hammer. Though he still wishes for a sword. And he's
Yeah.
still wearing that battle standard of his, drawn in crayon, with a little better drawn than the previous Wugo.
Do you know if you were playing a paladin, you could use divine power on that hammer, and then you could have a divine hammer.
But why would Wugo be a paladin? Wugo's god doesn't exist. It never existed.
Yeah, I know, and yet he still keeps swallowing him. It's very strange.
See, that's your problem. You have a god that doesn't exist, whereas Glivia does exist.
Yeah, met Maglubiak. He seemed like a nice guy.
I was looking forward to you writing a new goblin so I could give you inspiration this time. But you
Okay.
didn't do it. So you still get de-inspiration, which means that at any point I can randomly decide you have disadvantage.
It's okay. I don't take
This-
it personally.
You,
I
you
just like
can't
Wugo.
you can't not do your homework and expect an A, Marvin. That's just not how it works.
I had homework.
Yeah, your homework was create a new goblin. But you
Well,
just brought back
technically,
the
this is-
same. You just brought back the same hobgoblin.
Yes,
So,
Wugo.
so you're wrong on 2 counts there.
Again, I don't take it
I
personally.
should have been clearer, I suppose.
But still, I like Wugo. Oh no,
Oh.
there's just something, I don't know, simple about him. This
Right.
Wugo of Clan Wugo, who only cares about Wugo and all things Wugo.
Yep. That does accurately describe why I've given you the inspiration. But it's fine. We're moving forward. So you can see that there are nearby adventure monsters who are cooking up a boar right now. And they don't seem to be particularly interested in you. They're very happy that you're in cages. You already know they don't speak Goblin. What are you doing?
I am actually speaking to them, yelling at them in Overcommon.
Oh, you know Overcommon.
Mhm.
What are you shouting to them?
Mostly death threats and how I'm going to chop off their limbs and chew on their bones.
Jeff approaches you and says, "Oh, gosh, you keep talking like this, and I mean, we're gonna have to kill you. I mean, I don't wanna, but he tries to say something in Goblin. See, he tries to say something in Goblin to the rest of to the other goblins who don't speak Overcommon.
Mhm.
Me and Jeff am good person. No kill face. Good morning.
I just give a big thumbs up for my thing. Like, hey, I like that. You're doing better.
This goblin is shit.
Yeah. Your protests of your aspirations to morality fall upon deaf ears. How can one preach goodness and yet deal death and carnage as you did in the woods with you and your murderous friends? No, Jeff. I look at you and I see a man split, a soul divided. You are both peaceful and warlike. I ask you, sir, choose a side. And do that by setting me and these fellow goblinoids free.
Your words, big many. Don't get.
While he's distracted, is he within like 10 feet of me?
He is within 10 feet of you.
Can I attempt to see, like, stealing the keys he has on him?
Oh,
Because I have a 10
you
foot
got a
reach.
reach. Why don't you try to reach out and touch some Jeff?
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Oh, already using the
private.
inspiration, are we?
Yeah, might as well.
But I want to keep him distracted by talking to him about this.
Can
Like that, like I don't know.
Continue talking.
Yeah, I keep talking.
The
What-
13.
It's a 13. Let me see how Jeff is doing on the old brain front.
Can my loud conversations about morality give him disadvantage?
Well, there's already advantage. I can't give extra things. I
Oh.
mean,
Sorry, I thought I mean for Jeff, like make him
oh,
roll.
for Jeff to notice. Sure. Oh yes, and that.
Ooh,
So we'll
okay,
we'll
cool,
shave
cool.
we'll shave 5 points off of Jeff's passive perception.
Nice. Come on,
Luckily
Jeff,
for
fail,
you,
fail, fail.
luckily for you, your distraction has actually distracted him because his passive perception was 13, but we've dropped it by 5.
Whew.
Yeah. So you've managed to like sneak the keys off of him because he doesn't know that much about bugbears. He doesn't know about your awesome reach. Just snake your arm out. You grab them keys.
Well,
Okay.
yes.
Me and will bring food. You want
Thank-
eat?
I do, sir. But I require a truer sustenance, the food of freedom. Can you bring me some of that, please?
What am freedom food?
What I mean, sir, is for you to let us go. Undo these cages. Earn back some of the goodness that you gave away when you attacked us so cruelly in the forest. Set us free, and set your heart free as well.
Still many words spoke.
Set us free. Just open the cage. Can you do that? Open the cage.
He turns to Vrock's limb splitter, who like understands over common. You see, he turns to you. I don't really understand 100% what he's talking about.
Just let us go. That's basically all he's saying.
I mean, I can't do that. I've got to bring you back to town.
Town.
Yeah, well, because of the goblin raids. And I'm not like other people. Like, I don't believe in just killing goblins on sight, you know?
That's
Yeah.
an odd way of
Yeah,
thinking of things.
then again, 2 of you did kill Knowledge. So
Knowledge? Who's
yeah,
that?
Knowledge was a tiefling friend of mine.
Oh, that horny dude.
Yeah, he was still alive when we captured you, but the bugbear over there and the goblin over there who speaks a lot, they killed him. So I have to bring at least the 2 of them back, you know?
Gotcha. And in Goblinoid, I'm going to talk with our two new friends. Well, it seems you are doing the good work of Maglubiet.
Yeah, I guess, sure.
Well, you killed that tiefling, didn't you?
I mean, in self-defense, yes.
Well, then you are doing the good work of Maglubiet.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, I'm not really, I don't really subscribe to Magubli. I have Gronkal. That's kind of neither here nor there.
I mean, I worship.
I mean, you still. That's a quick point. You still have Maglubiat.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I personally also subscribe mostly to Gronkal.
Well, sure, you can. Yeah, I mean, it's like how I can still enjoy Gorbayag because who doesn't enjoy a good whipping?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, as long as you.
Still, Maglubiat is like the big guy. You don't want to make him angry. I don't want him angry at you, Patrick.
No,
He'll come down and smite you. He's very into smiting.
I mean, I worship the immortal power of words, so...
You worship Maglubiat, deal with it.
Everyone worships Maglubiat.
Obviously, everybody worships... You know what? Rocks! You have a heroic point now for understanding the value of Maglubiat.
I mean, I see Maglubiat's hand in, like, the common day-to-day things that I can capture with words.
Right.
I'm kind of like the John Donne or the Keats of goblins.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm like Goblin William Blake.
I don't know what any of those names mean.
Okay.
Because I'm a goblin. We don't have the poetry so much. Are they poets?
Yeah, that's them.
Okay. I believe you this time. Well, we were doing something in the game.
I have the key.
Probably got the key.
Human.
Oh, you had the key, yes. Oh, and you're talking to Jeff. I am Jeff. Yes, Jeff.
Well, Human, what is it that is going to happen to us when we get to this town?
Oh, sure. Well, you're going to get a trial. And Yeah. Like from a jury of, well, I guess my peers, but
What is this trial that you speak of?
oh well, they're gonna figure out whether you're innocent or guilty.
Innocent?
Yeah. So that's like you didn't do it, or if you did do it, which is guilty.
Right.
We're trying out a new thing, which Flufflewin forgot. Like we're not just supposed to be killing goblins on site anymore. It's like, negotiations. That's why I'm learning Goblin.
By the way, your accent sucks.
I'm trying. It's one of those things like I'm better at reading it.
Surprising.
Anyway, me and get you pigs. And then Jeff walks off. That's what he does.
Oh, very well.
He just walks away. Just
Well,
scampers off on his little
wherever
human
that was.
feet.
Wherever
I'll
that
talk to my
was,
friends.
talk.
Guys, you think we can afford a rest? Because I am nearly dead.
I gently hold up the keys so they don't jingle too much. I have the keys.
Oh,
We could just leave.
well done,
Okay,
sir.
well we should do that and then then take a nap.
Yeah, I can
Probably-
find a nice.
Who agrees
Cave.
with that plan? Because Wugo's having an existential crisis.
Oh, why's
I
you looking
remember
at the
dying.
existential crisis? What's
Wugo
wrong?
remembers dying, but then he's
Oh.
here again.
Wait, is this the same Wugo?
I remember everything. I remember I'm Wugo, but then this guy was also Wugo. So
Hmm.
was Wugo in two places at the same time, and
It's
Wugo remembers dying in one of them.
a cloning situation with Wugo.
I unlocked my cage. You can unlock the others as he's
Yeah.
having this
Mm.
existential
Yeah, I
crisis.
want to.
Hey, I'll give you your inspiration back if you don't let Wugo go.
Wugo was already here when you.
Wugo is
agreed.
freed. We need Wugo, unfortunately.
Wugo saw his own body.
Well,
Wugo needs to calm down.
Yeah, I want to give Wugo a dramatic speech about accepting the everyday beauty of like commonplace things. So not focusing so much on these bigger existential issues, but just like, learn to enjoy like the taste of a strawberry or like sunlight, or like, grass under your foot. And also I want to sneak away. So if we do that.
Okay, I was going to say, I was hoping you were sneaking while doing all this.
Yeah.
Could we try to maybe look for our stuff first?
yeah.
Yes, you could try to look for
Oh,
your things.
definitely.
Have I?
Why don't you make an investigation check?
Have in my time here, have I seen where they might have put our stuff?
You haven't been here that long.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
You said investigation, correct?
Yes, and if you want to be sneaking around, you should probably also make stealth checks. So they
Right,
will
could
notice
I-
that
could I
you're
help?
sneaking.
Broglian with the search would give him advantage maybe, or like assistant.
Why don't you assist him so he has advantage?
Okay.
Wugo will make a
You can say, oh, over there, I think that's what our kit is.
Thank you for the assistance. First roll, a natural one. Turn
Oh,
that
boy.
into a 21.
Oh,
21's certainly going to do it. Like, you catch the glint of armor and you're like, that's no human armor. But we're all quite distinct sizes from humans, well, except for hobgoblins who really could exchange armor with humans.
kind of
Okay.
armor that Wugo
Yeah.
would wear.
Not
Should I
terribly different.
should I also make a stealth check so I can grab it and drag it away?
I would highly advise doing so. Stinker,
Um,
also make a stealth check because we were part of this.
right.
24.
All right. +2. Checking out my stealth here. Come on.
Yes, roll your stealth, Michael.
It's gonna be a 12. I'm gonna use the hero die and add.
Use your heroic point.
Yeah, that's a D6.
That's a d6, had it.
All right, I'm rolling that one too. Come on. Okay. Well, it's better. It's gonna be a 14 total.
14 total. It means you have succeeded in slipping away, getting all of your kit back, and slipping away from the humans. Now, you'll notice that I never took away all of your stuff, because I think that would have been very confusing, because I was planning on giving it back to you.
All right. Very, very, very nice to you.
Oh, I'm very
Cute.
sweet.
Much appreciated.
I'm a sweet sort of goblin.
Mhm.
Make sure to tell the people running this game that I'm very good at DMing, so they give me more money and possibly a hotel suite. moving forward, what are you planning to do? Where are you planning to go?
Well, we could always go back to our home cave. We could also press on to find, Dragon Ball, see what happened.
I
You
want to
do.
find. We gotta get our wolves back, or I guess I do. I also want to take a nap. So.
But
Yeah.
you didn't capture your wolves.
Oh, okay, cool. So the
No,
wolves
the
are
wolves
still
are.
in the forest?
No, they didn't. The wolves. Once you move into the forest, you are rejoined by a wolf. And
Nice.
rocks, you get you get Wolfie the wolf.
Wolfie. Okay.
Yeah, because you're also a goblin, and you could ride that wolf, and the wolf didn't run away. There's a great deal of dedication to the cause.
So it
Awesome.
does. Well,
Ah, what wolf training? As long as a goblin remains, a wolf shall be by its side.
Okay.
What are you doing there?
We got to find somewhere to sleep because I'm about to die.
You gotta find somewhere to
I
sleep.
mean, I can help a little bit. I can shed some of Rubiet's light just to keep you alive.
Please.
Sure.
Planning to do, rocks?
Well, for the time being. Well, let's see here.
What are you doing?
Probably gonna sleep, so
I can't see. I can't see what's below you, no matter how close I move to my camera. What are you doing?
Well,
You're looking at your catch.
I am.
Ah,
I mean, I could
look at
cast a
it.
few cure wounds. Some healing words.
You gotta cure everybody's wounds. Everybody's quite hurt, rocks.
Yes, we are.
Do you have so much magic amongst you?
It's true. Well, I mean, do we plan on resting for the night, or do we plan on just doing a short?
I think we got to rest for the night.
Okay.
That's my opinion. Like I think.
I mean, those adventure monsters are going to notice at some point that you're not in those cages.
And that's
That's a
true.
fair point too.
Very true.
Yeah.
What if we hid somewhere like in the underbrush?
Would attempt hiding, yes.
Could do
And
that.
take a short rest.
You can try
Ah,
finding a cave somewhere to hide in.
you
while we
could try
rest.
finding a cave. Now, these are two very different roles.
Mhm.
Do you want to find a cave in which to hide, or do you just want to hide in the underbrush and hope they don't stumble upon you?
I'd
You
say
know
we'd
what,
probably go
though?
for the cave.
You want to find a cave?
Go with vote for the cave himself.
Yeah, let's go for the cave.
You're going for the cave. You've been joined by the wolves at this point. They came. If you hadn't been clever, eventually one of the wolves would have shown up with the key in its mouth.
Oh,
Smart
Oh,
wolf.
little spoiler for you. I had a little other way out. I didn't want to have a whole game of you all locked in the cage.
Of course not.
It's pretty funny.
Nobody's going to have fun then. Just in a cage, the game. Nobody wants that. Maybe they do. If anybody out there is interested in a cage, the game by DM Malice Muckguts, please write to this channel and give me money so I can buy things with it, like salmon for Michael or a salmon basket. Yeah.
me. All right, let's find that cave.
Right.
And that
We'll
cave,
search
I think,
around.
yeah, search around for the cave. Do you know what kind of roll that would require?
Lugo thinks it would be survival.
Oh,
Since we
Lugo
are
would be
trying to
correct.
survive.
To find the cave would require survival.
Who's got our best wisdom?
Oh,
No
look
roll.
at that.
Ooh, already rolled.
Never mind.
Apparently, Rugo's already found a cave while you were thinking about what you were doing.
Franklin's like, okay, so who knows how to find a cave? And then Wugo just walks off.
Lugo says follow him.
Lugo scampered off and already found that cave,
Okay, I'll follow.
which he's probably named Wugo by now, knowing him.
Pretty much.
Wugo of Cave Wugo.
It's the only name that matters, really.
You,
Naming
but
this cave Wugo. My hammer's named Wugo.
Lugo's begun to grow on me like my infectious fungus. I'm taking away your inspiration now.
Wugo thanks you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
Wugo also
but-
needs some rest.
Patrick also made me laugh. Patrick, do you currently have inspiration? Did I already give you inspiration back?
No, you did not.
Okay, so Patrick has inspiration now, And Marvin, you just don't have D inspiration anymore. And
I'll take that as a victory.
yeah, that's a little victory for you. That's a little Pyrrhic victory for you. Now that I know that term. Had a little educational system. I already rewarded you for that, though, Patrick. I can't double reward you.
I wasn't going to ask for one.
Can't keep giving you a reward. I'm glad you're going to ask. That's very polite of you. But you found a cave. And yes, with that particular role, even if they go out and look for you, and one of them was an elf, they've got good eyes, the elves.
They do.
Even though one of them's an elf, they don't find you. And we've ended this encounter. Oh, that's nice. You can all take a long rest. Press your long rest buttons. You've healed and moved your spell slots back. For those of you that have never played D&D and yet are watching a stream about Dungeons and Dragons, during a long rest, one recovers hit points, which is how healthy you are, as well as any things like spell slots that you've expended. Give them all back. It's very generous. It's not how healing works in the real world. If you break your arm in the real world, you just can't sleep it off. You got to go to a doctor. Don't base how you live your life on D&D. You will be in horrible trouble. Okay? Even though goblins are quite very real, not everything in this game is quite very real. We've already gone over the fact that they don't describe goblins accurately at all. So don't base your life on this. Don't be like Tom Hanks in Mazes and Monsters, okay? It's not going to work out for you. Moving forward. The sun rises on the next day, and you are free to try to once again find Dragon Mall. Luckily for you, though, you have somebody who's from there, so he's probably pretty good at guiding you.
It's been a while, but...
Unless you're very bad at survival, in which case you're going to be very bad at finding your way back as well.
I mean, you know the general direction, right? Like, you can't have been that long you've been out. You're still alive.
I mean, it is kind sometimes, but it's very rare.
I mean, you got to earn it, and he has to be in a good mood.
That is true, yeah. I have been...
He very rarely is.
Yeah.
Let's go with, like, the general direction. Can we manage that?
Depends.
Sure. I will...
Well, yeah. Why don't we have Vrox make a, do you see how I rolled the little R there? Vrox. I don't know if that's how you're pronouncing it, but that's how I'm pronouncing it now, because I'm fancy.
Lugo's willing to help, but you will have to make the roll.
So Vrox, go ahead and make the survival with advantage.
Before I do... Oh, with advantage. Oh,
yes, well, you're getting helped, and you're from there, so you hopefully know where you're from. Are you guiding yourself?
I was going to enhance ability.
Oh, well, enhance ability is a spell that gives you advantage on certain sort of checks, but Vrox already has advantage,
but I can give myself guidance.
You can give yourself guidance.
I think I will do that. I will give myself guidance.
I will allow it.
So, survival with advantage.
It'd be rather rude of me to suggest that you do it and then not allow it. That'd be kind of terrible on my part, wouldn't it?
Okay, those were good rolls.
Ooh, it's already a 21.
It is.
That's doing very
plus
well.
1d4, plus another 3, just a 24.
Oh yes, you very much know your way back. In fact, now that you've got your bearings, you've been in this cave before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember this cave now.
It's nice. And you know your way back home. It'll take you right by the muck pits. Oh, the lovely muck pits.
Yes.
It's a pit filled with muck. After the day that you had yesterday, you might want to visit. Right?
Yes.
Lovely bit of mud.
All day instead?
Yes.
Oh, just get in there, get all muddy.
To the muck pits.
Everybody likes a nice spot of mud. Let's go to the muck pits.
Let's do it.
Yes.
I'm more like a chinchilla. I kind of like having the dust bath.
Oh, you can roll around. You can roll around in the dust outside the muck pit if you so desire.
Yes.
Muck does the soul good. Lugo's in need of some soul cleansing.
Lovely, relaxing bath for all. So, small, mucky creatures flit about a wooden barrel in the center of a bubbling mud pit. Oh, how lovely this mud looks. After a horrible day of being beaten and jammed in very small cages, it is a true wonder to behold. You can barely resist the urge to simply jump in and get all muddy and gunky. In fact, everybody make wisdom saves. Well, except for Broglin, your wisdom save is to not roll around in the dust near the muck pit.
I'm going to use my inspiration on this one.
Okay.
I have already rolled, so I'm just
You
going to
already
use a hero
rolled.
point.
You already failed. Oh,
Oh.
yes. You can use your hero points. Do you want to use your hero points?
I'm going to use a hero point.
Yeah, use your hero point.
It's going to be a 13 for Stinko.
12.
Okay.
We
12?
both rolled a nat 20.
And all of you are resisting the
Wow.
urge to simply jump into the muck, which is good because one of the little mucky creatures kind of flies out to you and holds out its hand like this, like that. What are you going to do?
What type of creature is it?
It's a little flying muck creature. It's very tiny and mucky, and there are 3 other tiny mucky creatures flying around the barrel still.
Huh.
You
I
can
would
make
like
a
to
nature
insight check.
check if you want to know what the name of the mucky creature is.
Oh, I was going to
Can I?
If you want to.
That's a 22.
Nice.
Ooh, you've rolled a 22, then I suppose that you know it's a Mephite.
Oh, I've
You want
heard
to-
about these things.
Do you want to know more about them?
Are they gonna try to drag my friends down beneath the muck?
I don't think they were necessarily planning it. But you do know that when they die, they explode. And
That's cool.
And you know they've got mud breath, which is, makes sense. There's a bunch of mud around. But you also know they don't speak Goblin.
Hmm.
Do
They speak
any
some weird
language?
elemental language.
They don't happen to speak Abyssal, do they?
No, they don't speak Abyssal.
Oh, damn.
Probably speak Terran or something.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand these creatures. All he knows.
They speak both Orquin and Terran fluently, but if I
Oh.
understand Primordial correctly, if you speak any of the languages, you actually speak the others too. It's
Hmm.
just they speak both of these fluently with no accent whatsoever.
Hmm.
Like how I talk and
Interesting.
how you don't talk.
It's true.
We'll go
Well,
start
I mean-
Broglin. So it's not okay to kill them.
I mean, they're not attacking us.
Yeah, look, as much as I love a good wallow, in fact, my ode to a good wallow is one of my favorite, poems.
Same.
I don't know if we have the time for it. We should probably just leave him be and head over to Dragon Maw.
I would
Yeah.
like to insight check the.
You
The
want to
little
insight check the little creature?
Yes.
Try to figure out what it's trying to pantomime?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that was good. It was a 23.
Oh, yes, it wants money. Things that aren't goblins use. A lot of times you just have it lying about on you because you know that sometimes there are creatures that like having it. Yeah.
Do I have any money
The little
on me?
thing on your sheet that says GP, that's money.
Yeah.
I have 10.
Everybody starts with some.
Yeah, but all characters start with some. I never said you don't have it.
That's
You
true.
can use it here if you want to have a nice
yeah.
little bag.
I mean, I have some money that I got from passing the hat after one of my slam poetry entertainment. So I'll give him like 2 gold pieces.
Look, it's very happy with those 2 gold pieces, and it starts gesturing at you, like get in the mud.
Okay, I'll go in the mud a little bit.
Oh,
Trying to run a business.
Oh, they're trying to make a buck.
Okay.
It's good because if you just jumped in the mud like that, they would have been very offensive and offended by it and released a black pudding on you. Black
Whoa.
puddings are delicious to eat, but they're also monsters in this game.
Yeah.
I looked it up because I wanted to eat some black pudding, and then I found out they're quite dangerous.
Yeah. They sound
Yeah.
like they'd be very tingly if you tried to eat them.
Oh, it's very delicious if you try to eat it in real life, though. It's part of a proper goblin's breakfast.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beans
The more
and
you know.
toast and eggs and a nice little black pudding. Tomato. Ah.
Yeah.
At any rate, I like to wash it down with a lager
That's good to know. Yes.
Yeah. at 8 a.m.
Well,
like a proper
will-
goblin does.
Now, did it seem like 2 gold was overpaying or underpaying?
I mean, it seems very happy about the 2 gold. You're not thinking it probably needs any. It wasn't expecting that much money.
Okay.
Lugo's just gonna get them one then.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Oh, you're giving it extra money. Okay. Yes. They take the 1 gold. Another one takes the 1 gold from you and holds it up like a trophy.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to give them that like flat shiny stuff that you were given as provisions that you didn't understand?
No, I'm good. I'm in the dust.
You're in the dust. They don't care about people rolling around and bugbears rolling around in the dust at all. I'm like, well, that's an interesting decision you've made there, buddy. But but the rest of you get in the mud, the lovely mud. You've certainly paid for it.
Sure.
All right, into the mud you go. Oh, it's lovely and muddy. Oh, the good happy times as the feet give you nice little mud scrub and whatnot. And each of you that is in the mud, which means not Broglian, unfortunately, but each of you that's in the mud gets 7 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so generous, aren't I? I'm
Wonderfully
receiving it.
generous.
Oh, no, sorry, Broglian, you don't get it because you're just in the dust.
That's fine.
It doesn't have the magical restorative properties of the mud. It's just
No, that's okay.
just dust, you see.
Yeah, sometimes that's all I need.
Fun
I'm a
fact,
simple bugbear.
Fun fact, dust is a 0-calorie treat. So if you're ever on a diet, remember you can eat as much dust as you feel like.
Delicious clay.
It's so good. But at any rate, you're all very relaxed. And you didn't get in a fight, which is nice for you.
Yes.
But means that I might have not written enough adventure.
Uh-oh. Wow.
No, I still have another section. There's still
That's good
another
to
section coming up. Don't worry.
Yes, we can
Glad
move
Okay.
on from our nice little relax.
You happy little mud bath.
Yes.
Do any of you fart in the mud bath?
If by fart you mean compose a couple of verses about the wonders of mud and like how they reflect the goblin condition, then yes.
No, I meant push wind out of your behind.
Oh no, I don't do that. Instead, I compose a wonderful poem about the goblin condition and how it relates to mud.
Why don't you roll something to see how good your poem is? You have to always put clicky clacky mouth rocks to everything in this game. There's absolutely
Good
no
one.
reason to do it, but I want you to anyway. I don't even know what to make you roll.
Like performance, maybe, or intelligent. I don't know. Performance.
Let's do a performance. Let's do.
Performance.
Yeah. Are you proficient in that?
I am, yeah.
Oh,
You know,
good.
the entertainer background.
Ooh, yes, that makes sense as a
Oh
background. for you.
man,
Oh, it's
natural
a-
20.
It's a very good
very
poem.
nice. Very nice.
I just wrote a classic, guys.
Yeah, you wrote a classic. What do you name your classic again?
I think it's gonna be called Mud parenthesis thoughts of mud wallowing close parenthesis.
I'm glad there's a close parenthesis, otherwise it would have been very confusing. Mud. Thoughts of mud wallowing. Nice, gerund. Okay. I know what a gerund is. I've been educated.
Oh.
Maybe didn't know what a Pyrrhic victory was, but I know what a gerund is.
Mhm.
Lot of education on grammar. Very little education on Greek history or whatever.
That's how it goes.
Yep.
There's not really enough funding for goblin education.
I mean, the humanities or the goblimanities have just been gutted lately. It's really sad.
I mean, it's learning about the ancient civilization of the overbright citizens is not necessarily a top priority.
Yeah.
All the goblins are just trying to earn to STEM, by which I mean eating stems.
Yeah, I had a lot of STEM education.
Yeah, they just gnaw stems. It's terrible.
Learning which stems were edible.
We need some music. We need some goblin drama. Like, bring those. Put
Oh,
those
trust me,
rotation.
You get more than 3 goblins in a room, and there's goblin drama. Ah, Patrick gets a heroic point for laughing at my bad jokes.
Are they bad jokes or they're funny?
Don't know. Nobody else laughed, so.
I chuckled very quietly.
Did you chuckle? Did you titter?
It was very quiet, but that's okay.
Because Patrick was gut laughing.
That's true.
He was losing his mind.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
Just because one doesn't laugh at a joke.
I've seen stand-up comedians do this with their water to like take a little break. I'm going to do it.
Well, you three seem like an interesting bunch.
They wave goodbye as you're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice. They like you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Why
nobody
were they
faltered. They don't mind.
Why were the misfits here?
They're attending to the bath.
Yeah.
But why? Why would they even want money?
Why not? It seems.
Guess that's what you do in the Overbright, I guess. You exchange gold for
Kind of,
services.
Yeah, they live in the Overbright. They have to exchange Overbright money.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine I see an adventure or two hop in there, every once in a while.
Maybe.
I just realize this is an encounter conversation. I shouldn't be involved in it at all. Role play away.
Well, that's a possibility. But, so, why was it that you're trying to get to Dragon's Maw?
Dragon's Maw. Oh, go ahead, Brockwin.
No, please continue.
Oh, Dragon's Maw has gone dark. We've stopped receiving messages from it.
Oh. Well, it's been a little bit of time since I was there, and it must have been fairly recent. We are sort of like trying to push this peacekeeping stuff.
So what does that mean? Like you have a peace treaty with the adventure monsters?
I think there were talks about something along those lines, just trying to push like obliviate is love and don't kill people. It's like, but that's part of the teachings.
So, kind of a Goobly whole thing.
It kind of is, yeah.
Well, you, because you made the optimal decision to be from Dragon's Maw, which admittedly I didn't give anybody else as an option, but you just decided on it, and I reward cleverness.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember right before you left that like a new boss had come into town? This very pretty goblin lady named Rusalka.
Rusalka?
Yes, that's spelled Rusalka. Rusalka.
Okay, so Rusalka recently came into power. Okay.
Probably the prettiest goblin you've ever seen, provided you're into goblin ladies. If you're not into goblin ladies, well, she was a goblin lady. If you're into goblin gents, I mean, I think you can still appreciate an attractive goblin lady, even if you're into goblin gents.
Sure, you can appreciate the aesthetic.
Not assuming your heterosexuality or anything in this game.
I think goblins should be allowed to think goblins are pretty without any, connotations of what that means about your person.
Yeah,
that is true.
You can find a male goblin or a female goblin or a non-binary goblin attractive.
That is true.
Just don't find halflings attractive. That's weird.
Gnomes.
Yeah, I mean, at least gnomes have sort of normal features. Halflings are just. What's that? What are they half of?
That's a good question.
Right?
A halfling.
I mean, is there such a creature as a ling?
A fulling or something, maybe?
Yeah, were there full-lings at some point? Now there's only the half-lings remaining? Because I've heard of half-elves, I've heard of half-orcs. And orcs and elves are still around. We need to find out whatever happened to the lings.
That's true. Yeah.
What are they about? They probably had very large feet.
Maybe.
But, I mean, probably even bigger than the half-ling's feet, because they're only half of a ling rather than a whole ling. That's logical, isn't it?
The world may never know.
I mean, otherwise it's a slur about their height, which I don't find acceptable at all.
mean, it
It's
could be
kind of messed
humans.
up.
Humans
Yeah.
can be kind of messed up sometimes.
If they're calling them halflings because it's like you're half as tall as humans, they can't be okay with that.
Maybe they're supposed to be called something else, but that something else turned out to be, copyrighted by a large family of a
Yeah.
writer.
Like
Oh.
notoriously
that.
litigious.
Some sort of writer who came up with the fantasy world so he could come up with a fictitious language. I'm
Yes.
just pulling this out of my.
Several
As-
fictitious languages,
yeah.
actually.
As most authors will.
Is that what most
No.
authors do?
They don't
I
write
didn't-
their
A lot
own
of
languages.
I haven't read a lot of surface writing, but there's this one author named Judith Bloom, and I don't know how much she's ever adapted any languages, but I did learn a lot about having my period.
Interesting.
But let's move forward, shall we?
Are you there, Maglubiot? It's me, Rock Slim Splitter.
I like that. Michael, have a heroic point.
Are you there, God? That's Judy Bloom, right?
It's Judy Bloom. It's,
Okay,
that's
good.
Miss
No,
Judith Bloom. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Super Fudge. Tales of a
Oh, yeah,
fourth
big hit.
grade nothing. I could list off Judith Bloom books all day.
Oh man, I've got some. This is going well. Let's just say that the books have a good reputation, so for younger readers.
Yes. That's like they're quite a. They're not YA books though, are they? They're children's books. They're like advanced children's books.
Yeah, definitely like upper elementary. So.
Yes. Upper
Very good.
elementary.
Mhm.
Like Stephen King.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, sure.
But the children read Cujo.
Pet Cemetery.
It's a happy
When they're
one.
old enough, so they can appreciate it. Sure.
Lots of humans die in that, including little ones. Just a real cheery sort of book.
Sure.
Spoiler alert! For something that came out 40 years ago or whatever. Should have
Yeah,
read it by
thereabouts.
now if you didn't want spoilers.
mhm.
Kid gets hit by a car.
Oh, man.
Really bleak. Love it. Made me laugh non-stop. I think
Yeah.
that killed some time. Moving forward.
Moving on. So,
We still know the way to Dragon Maw, though.
yes. Yeah, it's done this way.
Rox rolled so well that he both knew the way to the lovely mud bath that gave you all temporary hit points, and then also the way further to Dragon Ball. Wow, you're really lucky to have met Rox, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
It's like Magoobliet willed it.
Well, of course he did.
Maglubiat wills everything. But we can talk about Maglubiat all day,
Of
and
course.
then then we'll just play another adventure. I feel as though people like combat in these, and a good combat lasts a little time and also kills everybody. So
That's true. I mean, you gotta,
Yeah.
oh
I said
gosh,
the
my
encounter,
brain
sure,
just had
the encounter
brain
just barely into deadly.
well,
Be fine.
that's fine.
I gave you temporary hit points. What else do you want from me?
I can,
To make an encounter that doesn't result in a TPK? Nonsense.
yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I made that clear at the jump. I'm
Right.
going to get back
Well.
into the adventure now for our home viewers.
Mhm.
Yeah, because that's what they want. They want the nitty gritty, Dungeons and Dragons. That's why people watch these things.
Well, if you guys are gonna make it over there, I might as well do this. And he will pull out a white cloth and cast aid on my new companions.
Ooh.
But he's got an aid. Why don't you explain what aid does?
So aid, so choose 3 creatures, and they get an increase to their current hit points by 5 for 8 hours.
Whoa. Is that temporary hit HP or?
Nope.
No,
It is
because
a
was
boost
temporary.
to your max.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was temporary HP. It wouldn't do anybody but Broglin any good, would it?
It would, yeah.
Ah. Oh, look at you all getting prepared for me to murder you. It's lovely.
Who's getting the aid?
Everyone but me.
Okay.
It's only 3.
Sorry
Make
about
sure you
it.
don't want.
5.
I don't mind passing this up. I'm not a frontline fighter.
No,
I tend to
you,
stay
Sure,
towards
but
the.
you only have about 3 hit points, do you?
You look kind of squishy.
You're very
Yeah.
you're
Skin
very
bones.
much a thing that looks like you should be a target, and also a thing that very much can't deal with being a target.
How much do we get again?
5.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. I'm also gonna cast Mage Armor.
Smart, yeah.
Very good.
Okay,
Who
cool.
kind of misses the fact that he doesn't have magic. But it's okay.
Aw.
He's still Wugo.
There goes Wugo. Continuously Wugo.
The Beth did Wugo so good. No longer
Yeah,
worrying about death and
feeling-
anything.
You're feeling wonderful now, Wugo.
Mhm.
Just wonderful.
And that there's a better place for many Wugos out there.
Ah, I'd like you all to continue talking amongst yourselves as I make my camera unavailable for just one moment.
Oh no.
No good reason. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Of
Wait,
course
You
not.
can. Oh, just gonna do this for the camera. Oh, where's it going?
Whoa.
Nothing. Bloody hell! I'm
Wugo's having
no,
an existential crisis again. Why is the
Oh,
camera
no.
moving?
doing
Ah.
nothing. Freaking game. Everybody's just making all these plans.
Plans, yes.
Just jumping right over the mud bath encounter. I was going to kill every freaking buddy with a freaking black pudding, but they figured it out. And just paid the bloody things. How fun. Very frustrating. I'll get them with this encounter. Yes, I will. I'll die this time out. That's what I'm going to do to them. Yes. Mm, mm. Yeah, just straightening, just freshening up a little bit,
Of
just
course.
I feel like we should have been hearing like this like saws going, hammers, something that sounds of construction quickly.
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
everything's fine now.
Everything's
Technical
fine.
difficulties.
That's fine.
There's little technical difficulties there.
It's all in the
Well,
Oblivion's name.
No, everything's great. Everything's peachy keen. At last you have reached Dragon's Maw. Took you long enough. The opening to the cave system has the unusual feature of looking like a gargantuan mouth of a raging dragon. Some say kobolds carved it. Some say it was draconic magic. However, and most accurately, it's just a rock that looks like a dragon. Moving forward.
One does.
As you enter the cave, you spot 4 goblins wearing red silk cloaks. Something seems off about their 2 wide smiles as they approach. The red cloaks are new. You've never seen people wearing red cloaks before, Rox.
No, it does seem
Very
that seems a
strange.
little odd.
Mm.
That's new.
Well, hi friends, how's it going?
Hi, friends. Are you here to talk about the good word of Magloob yet?
Boy, are we.
Okay, then. Rox, you're back.
Well, of course.
It's so good to
Been-
see you.
Of course.
Why are you not smiling like the kobolds?
They're not kobolds. They're goblins.
Can I roll
It's
insight
okay if
on...
he thinks we're kobolds. We can be kobolds too. Goblins don't take offense easily at anything. And are
Can I
never
roll-
mad.
Okay, can I roll
Yeah,
insight
but-
on like... I don't know what's going on here.
Why did
The-
you
the-
feel so you need to roll insight on this, Michael? I think
I'm
you
just
can trust
getting
your
some
gut.
serious...
Oh, anyway,
Uh,
let's just start blasting.
That's started blasting.
You just shoot these goblins.
No.
My insight's really low.
Well, anyways,
I mean,
do
if
it.
you really, if you want to roll for this to be comedic, Michael, go ahead. No, there's something wrong with them. This isn't normal behavior at all.
Yeah, I got a 17.
Yeah.
I know,
I
these
wasn't going to
goblins,
set the DC very high for that, but if you rolled a 1, I mean, it'd be hilarious for you to know that
Yeah.
there's something wrong with them.
All right, I'll be like, yes, we're just checking in on you guys. Maybe we could, have a, okay, maybe we could have a chat with your leader there, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. You want to talk to Rusalka?
Mhm.
I guess she'd probably be happy to talk to you.
Oh, that'd be so great. Thank you.
That would be
Everybody
interesting.
always talks to each other.
Right.
Yeah,
That was
that's-
just a weird way of putting it, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. Once you've accepted Maglubietta's love. Sorry, you all haven't accepted it yet, so you didn't hear what I was saying.
Well, McCluviat is love and hate. So,
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
No, I'm pretty
No,
sure
that's-
he's
that's
all
pretty
about
much- that-
blood and hate and killing.
that is doctrine. That is doctrine I should know. I grew up with it.
That sounds like you don't want to talk to Rusalka talk.
Oh, we want to talk.
No,
to
we'll
him.
talk to
You know, sort
Rusalka.
of,
Yeah, we'll talk to her.
He's just chewing the fat, making conversation.
Wugo's god doesn't
Oh,
exist,
no.
so Wugo's up for anything.
I would recommend holding off on this one for now. This might not be the religion you're looking for.
Frox, you seem to still be having some problems, and we're not going to take you to Rusalka right now.
Sure.
And, oh, I don't think we got your name, Mr. Bugbear.
It's a Broglian.
You don't seem to be accepting that Maglubiet's love yet either. So, you probably shouldn't talk to Rusalka right now either.
No, I think we should.
Lugo
really
seems
think
really
we should.
confused about what he wants out of life, though, so we'll take him.
Wugo's strangely okay with this. If anything, probably find another Wugo.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Wugo, but
Yeah, we're all friends. Friends stick together.
yeah, we'll just
It'd be
follow.
really be real great if you could take us to Rusalka. We really need to talk with her. It seems like some of the other goblin tribes are trying to just check up on her.
Okay. I would like you to make a persuasion check,
Sure.
Frox, but you have to make it with disadvantage because they already kind of don't like you.
Okay, I will give myself guidance and
Give yourself guidance. They do notice you casting the spell, though, but you can give yourself guidance.
that's fine. Just going asking him for no,
Yeah.
that's not gonna help.
Sorry. The rest of you can come down, but the heretic has to stay up here.
Now, I don't like the sound of that word, heretic.
Well, he should stop being a heretic then.
How does this stop
Um,
being a heretic, though?
By accepting Maglubiet's love.
Hey, Rock, do you know where she would probably be, Rusalka?
I mean, inside, more than likely, would obviously. it's-
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast sleep on these guys.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to cast sleep on these 4 goblins. Let's see how many of them you make fall asleep.
Let's see. I don't know how many hit points they have, but
You don't know how many hit points they have. I know how many hit points they have. We'll see if you knock them all out.
Let's see.
I can't easily roll the d8s. I have to roll my hand.
Well, how many do you want to roll?
I can only cast second level, so
You
yeah,
can
I'll
only
it at
cast
first
the
level.
second level?
I'm gonna cast the first level.
You can cast at second level and really make sure you take them out.
Nah.
Yeah. See?
21.
21. How many of them does that knock out, Dylan? Tell you not all of them. Not all of them. It knocks out 3 of them, to be precise. One of them is still standing.
Okay, I'm gonna put him to sleep the old-fashioned way by punching him.
Oh, you're going to punch him, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna tackle him and start punching him.
Okay. Just give me 1 moment, shall we? It's going to require something. I want to get to the adventure. I realized I was still in a relaxing bath when I was planning to kill all of you, and it didn't happen. Let's see. Yeah, I was right about the HP. And I can do math. Okay, so you're trying to attack this final goblin. So I want you to roll an initiative. Okay? And I'm also going
Alright.
to roll an initiative.
Is this everybody or just me?
No, just you. Just you had the clever idea of punching this goblin.
All right. Oh, look at that. Natural 20, 22.
Okay, you have the jump on this goblin who's like, gosh, everybody fell asleep.
I'm gonna jump on him
God.
and say, nighty night, and then start punching him. So what should I,
Just attack this goblin.
okay, just unarmed strike or,
Oh, you're just on striking him.
okay.
Mama
that's a
said
10.
knock you out. That's a 10 to hit. It's not very successful, I'm afraid.
No, I kind of feebly slap his face.
Well, I guess we're going to actually have to roll initiative. So Stinko already rolled. Let's have the rest of you roll as well.
Yeah, come on, Wugo, just give him a kick. We'll put him to sleep.
Ugo thinks this could have been resolved without violence.
I'm trying to resolve this non-violently. I'm trying to, knock him out like in a single punch. Should have been better. Okay.
We'll go.
I got a 19.
Oh, did it not roll? Oh, you're rolling dice in real life, aren't you?
Yeah.
Did I get? I see. I didn't say clicky clacky math rocks. But dice.
More like clicky clocky math rocks in real
Yeah.
life.
I mean, I said dice, so it's okay. I'm trying to adapt to your non-spicy words. La la la. Let's see. Okay, so this goblin is currently knocked out. Well, let me hit start on this. Da, 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 da. Okay, Broglin, you are going next.
As the... Sorry, 1 second, I got it. Guess we're not really in a surprise round.
No, the surprising's already happened.
Yeah. No bonus to d6 damage. Aw.
Oh.
No, you chose to make them try to go nighty night.
Yeah, I tried to be peaceful about this.
Yeah, you still can.
We're
but,
peacefully knocking him out.
Well, what are you doing though?
I'm gonna hit him with the booming blade.
Oh, okay, hit him with the boom.
Peacefully.
I'm gonna
Peacefully.
peacefully hit him with the pommel.
Yeah, it's a quiet sort of thing, the booming blade. Go ahead and roll it.
That is.
That's a dagger attack. 24 to hit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously 24 hits, doesn't it? Why would a
You never
24?
know.
In what world does a 24 not hit something that clearly doesn't have that many hit points?
So it's gonna be for the dagger is 5 points of piercing
Uh-huh.
and 4 points of thunder. For 9.
Okay, now were you trying to straight up murder this goblin, or?
I was hoping to, knock him out, but of course the thunder damage is. It's up to you if it's lethal or
Oh
not.
no, it's melee. It's a melee spell, so it's not lethal. If you don't want it to
Yeah.
be lethal, anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna knock him out then.
I'm doing rules as written for this. I could inflict rule 0 on you and say he just melts like a puddle, but I'm just not going to do it. You just have knocked him out.
Whew.
Great, let's go.
And I don't think a very loud booming noise wakes up the others, even though I feel like it probably should.
Yeah, I
Alright,
mean,
you guys, wait. What do you say we steal their red stashes and put them on, so we can blend in?
Oh yes, that
Yeah.
would fit very well on two of you.
yes, I'm absolutely agree. I'll grab the one that I knocked out. I'm gonna quickly go knock out the other ones because sleep only lasts for a minute.
Yeah, because it
Oh,
doesn't last
yeah, good
forever, but
idea.
you can easily just knock them all out. It's very
All right,
easy.
now we better tie them up too, just in case they come.
Beat
I
the
don't
crap
have
out of them,
room.
tie them up.
Maybe we should
I
hide them
know.
just in case.
All right, we put on those sashes. Let's go find Risaka.
Well, they were robes.
There we
So,
go.
Oh, right, the rose.
Ah,
Put
you
on their
know.
robes.
So, well, two of you are quite inconspicuous in your red silk cloaks now.
Maybe
And,
we can just say that they've accepted and are going to talk with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a knife and I'm gonna cut off the arms and then wear it like a vest.
that works too.
That
Don't
feels
feel
about the right size for me.
You've got a little vest. You also find some leather bracelets you can put on if you'd
Who's
like.
just going to wear it like a coat.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you get what I'm doing, Patrick?
Yeah.
With the vests, leather bracelets. It's a Matt Mercer effect right there.
Yes.
Anyway, yes, you have all kind of successfully disguised yourselves. Definitely two of you have successfully disguised yourselves. The other two, well,
Does Lugo really
Questionable.
need a disguise?
you
Lugo
know.
was legitimately interested in hearing what they had to say.
No, we'll go. I'm sorry. But,
Hmm.
Rux, I would like you to make a history check that only you can make to see if you would know where this Rusalka might possibly be.
Can I give myself enhanceability?
Well, you can give yourself enhance ability, sure. You're enhancing your intelligence,
Yes, with foxes.
presumably. Cunning like a fox.
Yep.
They're rather cunning animals.
So advantage on his 3. And a hit. Which is okay. That is a 16.
A 16, yes, you remember where the boss room is. You can definitely go there. Do you want to go there?
Yes.
Why don't you go down there?
Sounds like fun.
It's fun. We're having fun. Quick check-in, is everybody having fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
the mouse.
If you weren't having fun, I'd crawl through your computer screen like the girl out of that one movie and just murder you. You know, Pretty Woman, I think it's called.
That sounds about right.
Pretty sure that was the plot of that one.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
Of course. Yeah.
That is
Right.
now the plot of Pretty Woman.
Cool.
That's definitely the plot of Pretty Woman in The Underdog. She crawls out of a television set. You know, when people on Melrose Drive refuse to dress up pretty, she just crawls out to the TV set. So there's some references that I don't know if everybody's catching, but I'm catching them. I'm letting myself have a good time, and that's important. Nobody else is going to have a good time if I'm not having a good time.
That is true.
Regardless, you made your way down to the throne room.
Mhm.
It's a typical sort of goblin throne room, lots of little bits and bobs from here and there thrown together. You know, skull hats and whatnot, you know, like little shiny things that might have struck somebody's fancy at some point, all put together into a lovely throne. Now here you are,
Good stuff.
with the most beautiful goblin woman you have ever seen staring you down. Several other goblins just sort of milling about, braiding her hair, you know, doing her nails, letting her use them as footstools. Giving her a massage as one very large bugbear with properly fitting robes giving her a massage.
He's not wearing properly fitting robes. He's missing the vest.
He's not wearing the vest.
He should be wearing the vest. The vest.
He's wearing a festive bandana.
Mm.
But he's not wearing the
That's
vest.
fine. That's fine.
Still stylish. Still stylish.
He's really styling. He's really rocking it. But you have entered the throne room. In what way do you wish to approach her? Are you just going to just walk up to her and be like, "What's wrong with you?" Are you going to stealth about? Try to get your bearings? I mean, there are the goblins
thing.
here.
Oh, hello.
Yes, Michael?
Oh, sorry. Just making sure my sound was working okay.
Oh, it is now. If you're trying to talk before, I didn't hear anything before. Hello.
Hello. That's all good. What do you guys think? You want to go stealthy or I don't know. I say we just let's go for it.
I think I'm gonna go stealthy just in case things pop off. I'm more useful from stealthy.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
fair.
little-
I'm not a really, you know, I'm about poetry out loud. So
Nico, you're the face. We need you to be there.
Right, so
We're
I'll
going
go
to
over
do
and
the
start
full-on
talking to her.
charisma assault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
While
Legitimately
this is
had a
happening, does it
question.
look like anything is like changed since I left?
Everybody's even more annoyingly happy than when you left.
Hate that.
Really disgusting.
Very disgusting. Like,
I mean, they're doing normal goblin things too, like, you know, using each other as footstools and whatnot. But, you know, they're just also being
They're
very
nice about it.
polite to each other,
Yeah,
not
they're
just shouting
nice about it.
orders,
yeah,
being reasonable.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's revolting, isn't it? Eating with the proper utensils.
Ooh.
What? Going goblin like.
Oh, rather than just grabbing whatever happens to be closest to the plate at the time, even if it's another piece of food. If you're not eating a chicken bone with a chicken bone, I question your life's decisions.
It's a very good point. Yeah.
I rolled a 13 on myself, by the way.
Okay, so you're attempting to stealth about. I don't know if I'd say you're succeeding on stealthing about.
I think I'm stealthing.
You definitely think you're stealthing. you definitely 100% think that. So just I'm rolling something. Don't worry about it.
Of course.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Mhm.
Yep, you are. You can I ask what your passive insight is?
Everyone?
No. Just sneaky boy.
19. Sorry, no, 19. It's 9.
Okay.
My brain stopped for a second there. It's 9.
Okay, so you don't have a +9 on your insight.
No,
You have
I have a -1.
-1 on your insight. That makes a lot more sense because I've seen
Yeah.
you shoot darling.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. It doesn't seem like anybody's noticed you.
Yeah, that's fine. Standing off to the side, like blending in.
Yep, you are totally 100% blending in, and nothing bad is going to happen ever again. In
All
your-
right. So I'll come right over. I guess are Rox and Woo go with me, or are they hiding too?
That's
Yeah,
a good
sure.
question. I feel like Rox was trying to say what he was planning to do.
Well, it's just sort of like just keeping an eye out to make sure that, like, while they're being completely ridiculously like kind, like if there's like anything strange about it, like does it seem like while it's out of the ordinary, is it like does it look like something
Like
is
there's
influencing
something
them?
extra wrong with them.
Yes.
Make an insight check.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Yeah, use it beforehand. I like that.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to do it. So.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. 21.
Ooh,
Nice,
yes.
nice.
You suspect there might be mind control involved. In fact, thinking back to the previous conversation, you wonder if they don't maybe telepathically communicate with each other.
Oh, that
Okay.
was that whole thing they were doing.
Like they're part of a hive mind, maybe. I mean, it was a very high insight. You know?
It was, yeah.
A
Okay.
lot of insight, so I'm revealing a lot of information to you.
Okay. So there's
Yeah. It's not a lie detector, insight, but you saw some things that you can interpret.
Mhm.
I'm
So-
letting you know how you'd interpret them if you were your character and not simply you, Nick.
Mhm.
What
yes.
are you going
So-
to do with that information now?
Well, I get the feeling that everyone else knows what happened at the front gates. So
Oh.
it seems like there's like some weird like mind control hive mind thing going on. If I'm getting this right.
At this point, Rusalka speaks. I would not necessarily say it is mind control. More that they've accepted McLubiet's true love. Please approach, including the one who thinks he's hiding in the shadows.
I step out.
Yeah, I'll walk over.
I'm trying to have everybody make perception checks except for Vrox. Everybody else make a perception check.
Okay, perception.
Just make a perception check.
Natural 20 for a 19.
Not a very wise one, Miss Broglin.
No, you smart.
Yes, Wugo?
Go roll to 22.
Oh, nice for
Oh,
you, go.
wow.
You know, Marvin. I feel like Wugo's spirit has been successfully broken at this point, and now you can have inspiration.
Really?
It really seems really sad, and I like that.
His
You can
God
have it-
doesn't exist.
Have inspiration. Now, I know you died and saw the true face of God, and it wasn't the God that you thought.
Yeah.
That's true.
I like this take on Wugo though. I don't love hobgoblins, but I love seeing them be sad. Okay, now look, I know that sounds really bad, but hobgoblins think that every goblin's boss and they're really mean about it. So, that's kind of on them. Not the forgivey type, I'm the fury of the small type.
But Hugo's not mean about it. He's just a narcissist.
Oh, well, I mean, most of them are also narcissists, bloody blue noses. Anyway. But Rusalka has spoken to you. Do you wish to speak back? Oh, right, the perception checks. So Wugo and Goblin, there are some of the faces down here that you do recognize as being from Trenchmouth Mines.
Hmm.
These are not just the locals.
Hmm.
Others amongst them are your people. But they're acting the same.
That doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good, does it?
No, it does not.
Well,
Stinko, you're awfully unaware of that. You never really cared about anybody else from Trenchmouth Mines, did you?
Oh yeah, fair. I mean, they're just the audience.
That is
Only
the
some of them
people-
appreciated my my poetry.
the people behind the lights, as it were, when you're up on the
Yeah.
stage. Just little dots out there that you can see on occasions. Till the horrible house lights come up.
Uh-huh.
It's an acting reference. Who's been on stage? Have you all been on stage? You like it?
I don't mind it.
Don't mind it. Did somebody force you up there at gunpoint?
It's part of being a musician.
Yeah, I understand that. I play music myself. I play the Rats Accord.
that's really,
The most difficult thing about the Rats Accord is how often you have to replace the rats.
makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Finding one tuned to the right pitch.
Not
Often
very
difficult.
easy.
Yeah,
They just wear out really fast.
sounds about right.
But it's a fun squeaky time for all until then.
Sounds about right. Yep. Well,
We're playing a game, aren't we? We can't just talk about Rats Accords forever. But Rusalka is talking to you.
All right.
well,
So you're here for a reason.
I mean, I was just more of a guide for these ones. These ones seem to be. What was it? You were trying to check in on everyone here.
Yeah, we were asked to go check in on Dragon's Hall. We hadn't heard from you all in a while. I want to make sure you guys were okay.
You can see everybody's very happy. And then everybody goes, we're all very happy. You see, they're very happy.
Yeah, Rusalka seems like they're the opposite of okay. So, how about you go ahead and spill the beans? What's going on here?
You're going to spill the beans about what's going on here? Go ahead,
No,
tell
I'm
me.
saying, how about you spill the beans?
Oh, you want me to spill the beans?
Yeah, spill those beans.
No.
Oh, come on.
Well,
I'd rather not.
what exactly is Maglubiot's true love?
Yeah, because something is
Really,
up
its
here.
true love is a perfect fusion of all goblin minds together as one. You're never
Yeah, I
alone
don't like
again.
that. That's bad. That's bad to me.
Well, that's how you feel now, but once you're part of the mind, you won't feel bad at all.
That's why. Because then my
This doesn't sound
political
anything.
genius will. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rox.
I was just saying this doesn't sound like anything that I was taught when I was growing up. So
No, there are many lies taught to goblins, but I have seen the truth. I know the true Maglubiot, who lives in the Argent Palace, deep in the abyss.
The Argent Palace.
Alice.
That doesn't sound like Maguglia, because
Everybody can make a religion check if they'd like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I would definitely like that.
Yeah, make a religion check. See if you know what the hell that is. What's an Argent Palace?
Yes.
Who goes religion?
Wugo is like, I'm in for this.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wugo
Okay,
like
Rock,
what
you've
he's
got,
hearing.
you've got a 16.
I do.
16 for the poet as well for Stinko.
10 for me.
Okay. Does anybody want to spend an heroic point or no?
Yeah, I'll
wouldn't
spend a
help.
heroic
Yeah, sure.
point, yeah.
Oh, you're
I
going to
have a
spend one on your
0.
10 when other people have rolled 16 that I still don't make it.
I'm rolling one as
What do you
well.
think I'm going to get for that, Patrick?
I don't know.
I'll spend it anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm adding another 5 to
Oh, well, that
because
gets you over 20.
21. I believe. 21. Yes.
Stinker, were you wanting an heroic point?
I don't have one to spend. I use
Oh,
mine
well,
already.
you're completely out of them, sorry.
14. Hey, use it or lose it.
That didn't get you up to the 16, did it? So, no.
I'm not even gonna bother. It's a 0.
It's a 0. You know what? Michael and Michael and Marvin, both of you have an heroic point for realizing that you would have had no use in using heroic points.
All right, cool.
Rox, though,
Mhm.
I reward for weird reasons, don't I? Rox, the
Mhm.
Argent Palace is where a demon prince named Gratz lives. Gratz has many types of servants, some of which very much know mind control.
Well,
And are very pretty.
well, from what I know, from what I was taught, that realm that you're talking about is the realm of Gratz, which that doesn't sound right. Now, from what I know,
Yes.
Maglubiet's realm is actually the realm of Clangor, located in Navlas. Unless I'm completely wrong.
Yeah. Well, he's moved.
From the visions that I've been getting, he hasn't, as far as I know.
Mm.
I am
Acid arrow.
Oh, okay. We're just launching into things now.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is the demon.
It's
All
a-
right.
I got your Maglubliac right here.
I thought it was the legitimate Maglubiacs. I mean,
Nope.
I liked what she was saying for a bit there.
I don't think
No,
it's gonna do any
don't listen
extra
to her.
damage.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta click out of an encounter to get back into the encounter. It's very confusing.
Hmm.
Having
I didn't mean to
difficulties.
pop off, so I'm just like,
No, you definitely popped off.
You did.
Broccoli's like, I don't, demons, argent, abyss doesn't sound good.
Okay. Why don't we all just go ahead and roll initiatives again?
Okay,
Sounds good.
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. Average.
23.
Okay. By the way, I mentioned that there was a bugbear in the room, and I didn't put a bugbear in this encounter, but now so there's one in the room.
Oh boy, it's a 16 for Stinko.
16 for Stinko. And Broglin, what was your roll?
23.
Oh well, I guess the dice are bearing out that yes, in fact, you do get to do something first.
Yeah, but they're
So
not
oddly enough,
surprised.
Broglin with the 23, you get to go first.
Yeah, but they're not surprised.
They're not surprised. It was not exactly a happy exchange up until this point, and they're not, completely stupid. So no, you're not surprising them. But what are you doing?
I'm casting acid arrow.
All right. I think you have to hit for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Oh my, that probably hits, doesn't it? Yes, it does. You have hit them. They have been hit.
Okay.
Would you like to roll the damage?
5 points of acid damage.
5 points. But with the acid arrow, it's a concentration spell, correct?
It is not. Just at the end of their next turn, they take half as much acid damage, so they'll take 2 more points.
They'll take 2 more points at the end of their turn. I'm just gonna take that off now. Well,
Yeah.
I think let's just do it. I don't quite understand what Melf was up with this spell, so let's just go ahead and do some more damage, and there we go. Melf. It stands for male elf.
Hmm.
That's where it comes from.
That didn't occur to Broglian.
I know. Been doing a dirty elf spell this whole time. Okay, Broglin, you're getting attacked by a goblin.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's kind of logical. I have Goblin listed on my sheet, and I'm not sure how to change it out on the fly, but I'm just going to say that the bugbear is just busy doing other things, and it's just going to be goblins attacking you. You know, I don't know. He walked out of the room to replace his shears or something.
Yeah, it sounds like one of us.
Okay, so you're getting attacked by a goblin who's shooting you with a short bow.
Okay,
Have to protect the queen. Sorry.
makes sense.
Don't feel bad. That's a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Oh, well, then you've been hit.
Oh no.
And you're going to take some piercing damage, I'm afraid. You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
I know. if you'd gotten those temporary hit points, I'd have really gotten rid of the temporary hit points. Somebody was like, I don't want to be in mud. At any rate, moving forward, another goblin shoots. So far only Broglian is attacked, so that they're trying to enforce peace in there, so they're going to shoot Broglian again, aren't they?
Oh
So,
no.
I'm shooting again.
You're gonna bring peace to the store, no matter how many people they have to kill to do it.
That's right. It's Peacemaker. It's an 18 to hit you this time.
That's good hit still.
Okay, 5 more points of damage. As we move on to the existential Wugo of Clan Wugo.
Well, hasn't attacked anyone yet.
No, and so far they're not attacking you either.
Okay, so what was the Lady Goblin's name again?
Oh, her name was Rusalka.
Rusalka. All right. Lugo's going to go up to Rusalka and just ask a question. So, Wugo found out that his god is not real. So, what does that make Wugo? Wugo was dead, but he came back in the body of another Wugo. Is Wugo actually Wugo? Or is Wugo just something thought up?
Such existential crises are painful to have, but in the pain of it, there is also a great deal of pleasure once you've learned. Join us. Learn to have acceptance of both your pain and your joy.
Don't do it, Wugo.
That doesn't answer Wugo's question. Wugo said, what does that make Wugo? Wugo said he never said he was going to join you. Wugo's his own clan. Clan Wugo. Fuck does Wugo care? Wugo's not joining you. Wugo's a sovereign nation. And Wugo takes out his hammer and just smacks her.
Okay.
Because the sovereign nation.
The sovereign nation of Wugo is attacking. Roll to hit, I suppose.
Right. So, let's see. First, as a bonus action, Wugo's going to use his fighting spirit to give himself advantage on this.
Oh?
And then he is going to, smack her with the maul. That's
Okay.
10.
That does not hit. Oh.
And that's an 8. Okay, I'm going to take that 10, and I'm going to roll these heroic points.
Okay, you're adding a heroic point to the 10.
Yeah. How many heroic points can I add on a roll, by the way?
Just one.
Just one? Okay.
Well,
That's a 6 for 16 total.
oh, well, a 6. Well, I'll get you there. So what do you
Okay.
do?
And then, when you hit a creature, Wugo's going to use his special thing. What
Ooh,
was it?
special thing.
Yeah, it's that,
Describe the special thing, Marvin.
what the hell was it? Superior technique. I'm going to use a maneuver.
Ooh.
Menacing attack. So, let's roll for damage first.
Okay. I think you get an extra D6.
Yep, so
Added
that's
on.
7 plus 4. So 11 damage, and she's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Against what specifically?
And EC, let's see. It's strength plus
But what's the
proficiency.
effect of what you're doing?
Yeah. Menacing attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attacking, spend one superior die to attempt to frighten the foe. If she fails, she is frightened of me until the end of her next turn.
Okay. And what is the save again?
DC should be, I think,
No,
12.
what am I rolling? Wisdom?
Wisdom. DC
Yeah.
12.
Got it. DC is 12. Oh, she's quite failed. She's frightened of you.
Yeah, that's what you get for insulting Clan Wugo. Wugo actually thanks you for answering his question in a roundabout way.
You make me very nervous. Moving on to Stinko. Stinko.
All right, I'm charging straight in,
Charge straight in, Stinko.
and then I rage.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and... I'm presuming you're attacking what is possibly a demon rather than the mind-controlled goblins?
Oh yeah, definitely. All right. Rage, rage, rage. Wild
Yes, rage.
surge. Roll on the table. So roll up.
So he's a wild magic barbarian, which means every time he goes into rage, he has to roll on a table to see what random effect happens.
All right, let's see what we get.
Yes.
The power of poetry flows through me. I get an 8. That is a bolt of lightning shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice you can see within 30 feet must succeed in a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded.
Oh, blinded. That's not good, is it?
Oh, I can use this every turn. Oh, that's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So they
Is
got
it
to
a
do
bonus action every turn to use it? Or
Yes.
Is it an action?
It's a bonus.
It's a very good. It's very. That's very powerful.
That's really cool. Okay, so
Okay.
it's
So what
right.
kind of save are they making?
it's 8 plus proficiency plus Constitution. So 8 plus.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
what does
10.
what does Rusaka have to roll?
We got to beat a 12.
On what kind of ability?
Constitution.
Okay, thank you. It has to go over a 12.
Yes.
And this is lightning damage.
Radiant.
Radiant.
Oh, radiant. Good.
Yeah.
She does not succeed. She is very much blinded. And
Nice. Does 1d6 damage, so I'll just roll that real quick here.
sure. And do you have advantage to attack as that she is blinded when you
Nice.
start attacking?
All right,
so
so 4
4
damage.
points. Okay.
And then I'll bring down the great axe. And that's with advantage.
That is with advantage.
Oh boy. All right. Roll with advantage. Come on. Oh man. That's a natural 20 right there.
Oh, dang.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll your damage.
2d12. All right. Pretty solid. Ooh, nice.
Plus modifiers, including
Yeah,
your rage.
21
Nice.
total.
21. Oh my, she's rather hurt. You've already bloodied Rusaka, and she's also
Wow.
blind.
And frightened.
Well, frightened, fun thing about frightened, I think they have to see you to be afraid. So oddly enough, being blinded has made her not frightened, but it doesn't matter because she's still at disadvantage to everything due to being blinded, which lasts until what, the beginning of your next turn? End of your
Yeah.
next turn? She's not doing well. See, this is why the last encounter of everybody remembers was deadly. Yes? And they all died. And this time out, I also set it to deadly, and they're definitely going to win. Spoiler alert. You're doing very well.
It's
Just the dice won it this time, I guess. Dice
The
won.
dice clearly know that we're nearly out of time.
Yeah.
Moving forward. Oh, it's her turn. Oh, yay. Oh, what shall she do? A lot of the things require being able to see, which she can't.
Yep. Blinded until my turn.
So what she does instead is she disappears.
oh,
You know, like you do.
apparently.
Okay, the next goblin. They kind of shake their head and go, "We need to get out of here while she's away.
Like, shouldn't
We have
wait?
6 seconds."
Let's
6
go.
seconds. Don't need to tell Wugo twice.
So what's
Yeah, we
everybody
run.
doing? Are you going to start running?
Sure.
We
Yep.
didn't
I mean, yeah,
run the
might as
last
well.
time and we died. We should run now.
Okay.
Cinco has learned his lesson.
All right. So I'm going to say with the head start that you're getting, and because goblins are very fast, you do manage to flee out of the mines, and the other goblins are coming out with you. And as long as you keep fleeing out in the woods, you do escape this creature who, maybe later on, at another day, other goblins shall come back and slay her.
I hope
But it won't
so.
be us.
Won't be us.
Not unless you want to stick around and fight, which you can.
I'll write a poem
You
about
can.
it.
I will give you this option. You can let the other goblins free and stick around for when she returns 6 seconds later.
I'll put up to the group.
I mean, I haven't really been able to enact Maglia's
Yeah,
wrath.
Vrox hasn't gone to enact.
Then let's,
Yeah, all right.
let's stick around. Let's
Yeah.
do
Around,
this.
then.
Let the civilian escape, so just us and her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the civilians are fleeing. Now, I believe your fear effect only lasts until the end of your next turn, Wugo. Is that correct?
Let's see. It is frightened of you until the end of your next turn. So my next turn, yes.
Right. So your turn rolls around. Oh, and she's no longer frightened, and she's no longer blinded. So at this point, all of you know where she disappeared to, but she doesn't reappear at that point. And you're not quite sure where she is.
Hmm. Could I use my wolf to sniff for her?
Yes, but let me go down through the list of all the turns. So it would be her turn first. She's not currently in the room with you. You know that much. The
Hmm.
goblins have left, so it's actually Rox's turn next. Rox,
Okay.
you're pretty sure, like, you might need to start searching for her. How would you like to do so? I want you to be able to do something, Nick.
I
Don't
should
want
be able to. Yes.
to deny you your vengeance.
Yes. I'm gonna see if there's any tracks.
Okay.
Not the best at survival, but
Right. Unfortunately, there are no tracks. You don't spot any. Other than of all the fleeing goblins, but not of hers.
well.
But that would have been your action.
That would have been okay. Well,
Which means next we are to Brocklin.
well, can I bonus action healing word on Broccoli?
Yeah, you can bonus action healing word Brocklin, that's fine.
Okay. So, Broccoli, you heal for 5.
No.
Okay. Hey, that's nice. That feels a lot better.
I mean, you're a wizard, so that's rather a lot of your hit points.
Yeah.
It's also your turn now, Brocklin.
Okay. She didn't appear in here. Can I attempt to make a investigation check to try to see if I can find her, or a perception check to see if I hear her moving around somewhere nearby?
You may attempt a perception check.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Ooh, use inspiration.
And I'm also going to bump in a hero die.
Well, I mean, you should see what you roll first.
I have a -1.
Okay, yeah.
I need all the help I can get.
Can I go?
I have advantage from the inspiration. It's a 19.
A 19 doesn't do it.
I tried.
I know.
Well, seems like she's
Sorry,
gone.
you can't see what I rolled for her stealth, but it was quite high. The goblins who aren't you are continuing to flee. Rugo of Clan Rugo, it is your turn. There's a creature out there somewhere, probably bent on revenge.
Okay. So, is it in the room with us?
You can try to make a perception check.
We'll try.
Okay.
We'll roll to 17.
Rugo doesn't know.
Even with a 17.
Well, I mean, Brocklin rolled much higher than that and didn't manage, so yeah, even with the 17, I'm afraid.
Does Woogle have inspiration?
You can't roll it after the fact, darling.
Oh, well, there's nothing else Woogle can do. Woogle's just going to block the exit, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, blocking the exit with Rugo. Stinko.
All right, I'm gonna see if my
Unfortunately, your
wolf.
rage is over by now.
What's that?
I think your rage is ended. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I can rage again. Don't worry.
You can definitely rage again. Stinko shall rage again.
Yes. But let me get my wolf to sniff her out first. I want to use the wolf.
The wolf may make a perception check with advantage. And also, you can use your heroic die on the wolf. I'll allow it.
Well,
Okay, I don't have any heroic die. The wolf perception. +3. So let me do. All right, I'm rolling twice and a +3. Let's see what the highest one is. Okay, that's really bad. Highest is going to be a 13.
Yeah, no, a 13 is worse than the other folks who have not succeeded, so you also do not succeed.
Great.
Sorry.
And
I rolled very well on his stealth.
So it seems.
Oh, okay. I wanted to use my action. Was that my action?
Well, your action was making a wolf do a search, yes.
Oh, okay. I have magic awareness. I don't know if that works though.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I have danger sense going. Here's what I want to do. Can I prepare a rage? I guess I can't prepare an
Not
action.
really prepare a rage now. It's just going to happen or not happen.
Okay. Well, I have my danger sense, so I'm still using that to get ready for when she reappears.
Right. I think danger sense just gives you advantage on certain things.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Talking about reappearing. Michael.
Uh-huh.
Stinko receives a thought into his head, and it's not his own thought.
Ooh, I don't like that.
You seem very strong, Stinko. You could help me out a great deal by killing your friends. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, Stinko.
Okay. Let's see. Dex saving throw, so it doesn't count. All right.
It's a wisdom saving throw. Yeah,
Great.
there's no way to
-1.
dexterously avoid mind control.
Can I? I wish I said I was gonna use inspiration on. I already hit roll. It's a 10.
A 10 does not do it, and you're very content.
No.
You're very content to murder your friends. Unfortunately, your friends don't know that.
Sorry, guys.
Because it's not your turn yet. You haven't even reacted in any way to the order.
Mhm.
PvP is not usually allowed, but it is in this case. Vrox, it's your turn.
Okay.
Fun fact, she didn't break hiding to do that.
Of course not. Yeah, I don't really. None of my fun little chin abilities have anything to do with seeing invisibility.
We are over time already.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Without being able to see her, it's not really very helpful.
A real quick BRB.
Okay. Make sure to get back in time to kill your friends.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, everything's fine.
Of course, yeah. Of course. Oh no, I can't guide myself and do a search at the same time. So dang. Okay.
You could guide someone else.
I can. Yeah.
As an action. Could also take the help action, give them advantage.
Yeah, I will.
If you think anybody's perception's that terribly high.
I don't know. Might be.
Really only just met these people.
Yeah, not very.
You're pretty sure Broglin is not the most perceptive
not,
chap.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Wugo can do it.
Yeah. Give Wugo a shot.
Yeah, I'll help out Wugo.
Yeah, how about Wugo? So you're taking the help action. Do you want to take a bonus action? You're a goblin, you got those.
True. I will.
Yeah, but y'all didn't think that she was going to suddenly be clever out of nowhere, did you? Thought she was just going to sit there and get murdered. That's how she
Of course
works.
she did. Of course. There's no bonus option. You know what? No, I can't do that because I'm not expecting second of spells. I haven't used one.
Yeah, I'm going to make a decision for you before much longer.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm good.
Is it going to help? Helping Wugo?
Yeah. Actually, bonus action Shield of Faith on
Yeah, you can do
Broglian.
Okay. Shield of Faith on Broglin. I believe that's an extra 2 AC.
It's a plus
for
2
you.
to his AC. Yep.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And talking about that, it's Broglin's turn now. By the way, Rugo of Clan Rugo, you're on deck.
Well, I guess she's gone. I just start leaving.
Jeez.
I mean, yeah, he's not. I don't see her leave.
She's
I guess she got away.
Yeah, just well.
I'm gonna make my way towards the X and kind of wait by the X if everybody come join me.
Okay, that's what Broglin has done this
Yeah.
turn. Ah,
Yeah, that's it.
nice. I like it. Have inspiration for doing something that's totally not helpful.
It's probably very helpful.
Wugo of Clan Wugo, what are you doing?
Wugo's going to give it one last shot to find her.
Okay,
So
you've
Wugo's
got
going to
advantage from being helped.
Righto. So perception. Nice. That's a 21 already.
Ooh.
And that's a
Was it?
7.
What did you get? 7?
A 7 and a 21 with advantage. Wugo's
What's
going
the
to add
7 from?
The other roll.
the other roll
Oh, okay.
with advantage. Wugo's
Sorry.
going to add a heroic point.
Got a heroic point. See if you can get there. I'm
I
rooting
lost
for
my
you, Marvin.
D6.
It's a D6, yes.
No, I lost my D6. Hang on. Dice roller online.
There's one on D&D Beyond.
Oh,
There's
there is.
one on D&D
Yeah,
Beyond. D&D
mine's
Beyond.
on
Never
Wrong
used
side.
that one.
D&D
There's
Beyond,
little
they
dice
don't
icon
pay
on
us
the
to
bottom
advertise
left.
them, but
Yeah.
we do it anyway.
I never used that one.
Lower
Okay.
left
You
corner.
should, because it's quite excellent and they should give us money.
All right, I rolled a 5, so that's plus 5 to it.
You have spotted her.
26.
Oh, where is she?
Oh, she's hiding back in the darkness of the throne room.
Okay,
In
Wugo's
a
going to
little
make his
cubby
way.
hole you wouldn't have thought to look for.
Wugo's going to point it out. She's over there.
Oh,
Stinko. Stinko, you know exactly where she is. That's great. Now kill your friends.
Yes, but I must kill
Where did my
Lugo.
D6 go?
Yes, Lugo's the one that pointed it out. He's probably the biggest danger. Just smack him upside the head good.
Or yeah, whoever. Who am I attacking here?
Whoever you want to, except for her.
All right, let's go with Lugo. I'm sorry, but I think he can take it.
Wugo doesn't take it personally.
All right.
And you've got to
Sorry,
give it
Lugo.
your all. You've got to rage, too. You've got to rage.
Oh,
Stinko.
what? She's making me rage.
Oh, she wants you to kill your friends. You think you're
Oh.
going to do that without raging? Of course not. Rage.
How can she? How can this person control my emotions? It's not fair. All right, roll low. Roll low. Yes. I rolled a 2 plus 4, so it's a 6 total.
Okay, so it was a 6 to hit. And what's your rage effect?
Oh yeah, let me check that out.
Oh,
You're trying
do
to
you do
kill
the wi-
them.
do you
Come
do the
on.
wild magic
All right, let
thing
me,
with
yeah,
it?
let me check it out.
Well,
Okay.
you want to do the wild
surge,
magic
roll a
thing.
D8.
It's not a
so
scary
7?
encounter.
7, which is
Something well
flowers
horrible.
and vines temporarily grow around you. Until your rage ends, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
which is
Well,
us.
Yeah. It's difficult terrain for everybody else. And let me double check something about this particular thing. Hmm.
You gotta free me, guys.
Yep, I'm sorry, you don't get to make a success. You don't get to make a roll at the end of your turn. Sorry.
What? Okay.
That's not how it works, this one. There's
Oh.
a very specific thing that makes it happen.
Oh boy. All right. Well, maybe you gotta like break. Dude, you guys save me. Do something.
Okay.
Save Stinko.
All right. Now that she has been spotted, Rusalka, stands up and moves to a different spot in the room where they try to hide again. Because they really just want to let Stinko kill you. So, there are a lot of hidey holes in here. I know it's theater of the mind, but I'm reminding you all there are places to hide in this room if you so desire.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's filled with goblin knickknacks. It's very easy to get behind someplace to hide if you're small, which she is right now.
Hmm.
Let's see how she does on her stealth roll. Rolling it to the DM there. Let's see. What's everybody's passive perception?
9.
12.
Okay. 12,
13.
13.
It's a 10. So
Oh,
I'm mind control.
I mean, you're on her side anyway, so.
Yeah.
Well, none of you know where she is, unfortunately. She
Dang
is
it.
she is quite well hidden from you.
Not again. Let's go.
All right. Next up is Rox.
Okay. Did I see which direction she went?
You know the general direction in which she went is you have like an area of effect spell that just blasts a whole bunch of things. You could probably just drop it in the area and hope it hits her.
I did not take anything like that.
Yeah, you're a cleric. Doesn't often happen.
Nope.
You have a lovely spell for helping other people, though.
Anything you could get me? Oh, maybe not. Unmind
No, I
control.
don't. I can't do that.
Yes, Rox, I'll let you do a new religion check with advantage because you did figure out about this sort of creature before. So go ahead and give me. This isn't. I'm not charging you an action here, okay?
Okay.
This is just a free thing. Just make a religion check with advantage.
21.
Great. You know that a good way to snap Stinko out of whatever he's going through is to hurt him.
Oh.
Ah, jeez.
You see what I
All
did
right,
for you
hurt
there,
me.
Michael? I saw your desperation.
Yep.
Come
All
on,
right?
hurt me. Hurt Stinko.
Oh.
You know it's any amount of damage. You might not want
Yeah.
to kill him, but you know.
Yeah, don't kill me.
I'll walk over to him and just slap him.
Just gonna slap him across the face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and mildly abuse Stinko. Make your attack roll.
I have a
23.
14. Ooh, perfect. I got a 14
Uh,
in my class.
23 hits, so it's an automatic damage based off your strength. So
It is 3 damage.
okay, so you take one of those, Stinko, because you are raging. And you get to make your save again, which is a wisdom saving throw.
Oh man. Okay, I am going to use my inspiration for this one.
Oh, say it in advance, you know?
Yeah, I get that advantage. All right.
I do.
Okay. 16 is the highest.
16 gets you there. You are no
Nice.
longer charmed. You don't
Ooh.
find her charming at all. You don't know where she is, but you don't find her charming either.
Stinko is free.
Now, why don't you show us your version of McLubiot's love, or at least I would like to show you my version of McLubiot's love. So why don't you come out and let's see that pretty face of yours.
Get no response.
Of
It's
course
almost
not.
like she doesn't want you to kill her. Weird that.
Mm-hmm. You're a coward anyways.
She doesn't respond to that either.
I know. I'm still gonna say it.
So, Goblin, it is your turn, and you are a wizard.
Do I have a vague idea of where she went?
You have a vague idea. If you have something that really can hurt a lot of people in a very small area, you might as well just throw
That'd
it.
be real
I
nice.
don't, but I have acid arrow, so I'm going to make the acid arrow attack.
Okay. Well, you
Where
can't.
I think where I think
You
she
could
went.
you can do an area of effect attack, but unfortunately, you don't have a target
Well,
for the acid.
So here's the thing: even if I miss, I still do damage.
arrow. Okay, but because you don't know really where she is.
Yeah, well, I don't have any other area of effect stuff. Guys, let's just go. Let's not deal with this. Let's just get out of here.
Hmm.
This is a waste of our time. She's just gonna hide around here and not do anything.
I mean, maybe you're right, but I would really like to see this through.
Not happy
Sure,
to know
I
whether or
guess.
not any of you have taken area of effect spells. Sorry.
I'll
have not.
cast sleep in where I think she is.
Oh, you could try that. Yes, try that.
Yeah, I'll try to knock her out, and then we can try to search for her.
Try making her
on
fall
your
asleep.
general
She definitely
direction.
won't remain hiding if she's gone sleep.
You can't hide when you're asleep. You're like,
Well, she's holding herself up in a place. When she falls asleep, she's gonna fall out of the
yeah,
hiding spot.
exactly.
26.
26 is slightly higher than what you need, and a sleeping goblin falls out of the shadows.
Oh,
Cool.
awesome.
That way, just absolutely kill her.
Okay, so
Great hit.
the next person does get to attack is Rugo of Clan Rugo.
Yeah.
Now, Rugo, you do get advantage on your attack, and if you hit, it is an automatic critical.
Wait,
Oh man.
wait.
Rugo.
Okay.
Could we all line up around her? Because it lasts for a minute, and then
We
all
just-
her
Oh,
actions
So
Yeah,
you
all
all
the-
you all hit her at once. Yes, I
Yeah,
don't
can we
think
do that?
none of you are going to be so bad at this that you can't kill her. So just tell me what it is that you do when you curb stomp this particular woman, and I'll let you know what happens. Because I'm not going to make you roll. At least two of you are going to succeed. At least two of you are going to do this much damage. And also, it's 9:17 on
Yes.
Pacific time, and we really need to end things.
Oh no.
The
Rox
booming
goes
blade.
all out. He does divine favor. He does his channel divinity. He does everything.
You're just
He
going,
attacks twice with
yeah,
his war priest ability.
just going to town on her.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Brooklyn. Let's see who was next in the order. Let's just go. What is Brooklyn doing on all this?
Just gonna stab her.
Yeah, you're just.
Oh my
stabbing
god.
her. You're just stabbing her. That's fine. Just stab her. We need acid arrow it now.
I'm out of second level spells.
Oh well. Stinko, what are you doing?
Cinco is just stomping on her like De Niro and Goodfellas.
Sure.
Very and like
You
flailing
just do
his
the
arms
little
kind of-
rage stomp.
Yeah, something like
And Wugo of Clan Wugo, what are you doing to kill this person?
Brings up his hammer and says his one-liner. Let's see if your god exists too.
ooh.
And brings it
Okay.
down.
And between all of you, you've managed to murder this goblin who briefly turns into a woman with wings before completely turning into a pile of black ichor.
I don't think that was a goblin.
No, I'm pretty
No,
sure that
I
was
told
a
you
demon.
that it was.
Yes, Rox very well knows that it's a succubus.
Oh, yeah.
Especially after the mind control thing. Rox, you're 100% it was a succubus.
Yeah, that was a succubus.
It's definitely a succubus. You survived the succubus encounter. I guess everybody can level up, but it doesn't matter because it's the last time we're playing.
Aw.
Aw.
Maybe it isn't, I don't know. But Michael's game's
Mm.
coming up soon. And I've
Well,
got to go
you
back
know.
to the Underdark.
Yeah, hey, it's my game goes for 15
Mhm.
episodes, and then we can come back to the Goblin. So I wanna see more of them.
Do you want to play with me again? Do you want to
Oh,
come
yeah.
down to my
More
lair?
goblins.
Absolutely.
I wanna-
Did you have a good time? Did I do a good job?
You
I'm gonna
did.
have some more fun with
Did I,
Fantastic
Rox.
was
job.
I good at DMing?
Yes.
Very good.
And Rox was fun to play.
Was I
would
better
love
than?
to see
Oh, I liked Vox, and I'm sorry, Vox, that you didn't get to do more in that final fight. But you know, in the future you'll get to do so much, Vox.
So much.
It happens. Hey, don't feel bad, Nick, because between you and me, you're still my favorite. Don't tell the
Oh.
others.
Well, thank you.
I think you're a very lovely fellow.
Well, thank you very much.
You have McLubiet's logo in the back, you know.
Mhm.
I know I gave you a little bit of a hard time because of the time, but don't hold that against me. I'm a goblin, you
Yeah.
know.
Happens.
I get impatient sometimes, you know.
I'm not used to playing clerics, so
It's okay. You have time to practice, okay?
That's true.
And you'll come back and you'll know how to do all the clarity things,
Mhm.
okay? Yeah, I'll run a game for you again. It won't be the exact same game. I don't know. You're gonna have to play goblins. You're gonna have to do that, but I don't know what else. And oh yeah. So everybody, you get a medal.
yeah.
Yeah.
You only get one medal, and you have to share it. They get a medal.
It's fine. Do we still get
Go
level up?
claims this for Clan Wugo.
Wugo's just gone and claimed the medal, and with that, Brogglian has officially become Chewbacca. That was Goblin Patrol. You succeeded on your patrol, except for your characters who died, who very much failed at that patrol.
They did.
Say, have a brief moment of silence for Maggot Brain.
Forever in our hearts.
Mhm.
Maggot Brain. Anyway, that was the game. And I
Yeah.
did a good job according to you, and you can't take it back now.
Of course, why would he?
And Scooter, I'm sorry I ran a little bit over. I was stalling for time at one point, Scooter, and I didn't need to do that. I should have just let things keep going. I'm
It's,
so sorry.
it's a different calendar. Goblins run on a different calendar. It's totally
I'm on Goblin time.
goblin calendar. It's
I'll do
probably
what I want.
more. It's probably better than the human one. Probably is more true to
It's a
the
far
actual
superior calendar, yes.
cycles. Yeah, it's probably adheres to the actual cycles of the sun and moon.
Yeah,
It might.
yeah.
Humans haven't figured that out yet.
No, well, that's because humans aren't very clever, unfortunately. Probably if you could see in the dark. That's it really changes
oh,
everybody's
yeah,
perspective on
that would
things.
change everything.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yep.
We can't yet. Yet.
Yeah. Soon.
Soon. Thanks, Malice. Thank you so much for
Thank
running
you.
this game for these dear sub goblin, just human people.
I don't view you as sub-goblins. I just view you as different than goblins, and maybe someday you can use a reincarnate spell and come back as a goblin.
We're
The
hoping.
height difference would be something to get used to, but I don't know.
It's
We-
fun down here.
We call him Wugo. He gets born into a human form, and they name you Wugo. I think it'd be amazing.
That's all I got.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for running this, Malice, and
You're
everyone
welcome,
that's playing.
Scooter.
For sure. And Gray Mouse, sorry you didn't get your TPK. Was really pushing for it. It was like, we want
I
blood.
was waiting for
It was
Stinker
like,
to kill everybody.
TPK. The audience wants blood. It was very encouraging.
The audience got blood of some
Yeah,
sort.
Grey Mouse, I like how you think. Next time out, I'm going to attack them with a purple worm, no matter what their
Oh
level
boy.
is.
Oh, hey.
Stinko's maker comes for him.
I feel like
I'm gonna
Malice,
write it.
Malice will make a return vengefully. That's for sure. Well, thank you so much. Yes, we are over time, so I'm gonna go ahead and we will see you. I don't know, next week, couple weeks, definitely within the next month. We might have something brewing with Michael's amazing brain. So we'll see what happens.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. So be patient, be kind to each other. But until then, pull up a chair and make
And
time
make
to
time.
table.
And
The
the
table.
Tabletop.
We will see you very soon.
Right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for watching.